All right, everybody, welcome down to another episode of Those Nerds You Know. My name is Ethan.
And I'm David.
We are Those Nerds You Know. Welcome down. This week, we are going to be playing a great game called Betrayal at House on the Hill. And we've kidnapped a few of our close friends to play it with us.
There's nobody else here.
David and I are going to be doing voices the whole time.
It's just us and our imaginary friends.
So we'll go ahead and introduce everybody. One of our good friends here is Eddie.
Hello.
Welcome to the pod, Eddie. We've also got Evan here with us.
Hi there.
Evan Rabalais.
Thank you for coming
That's
on.
me.
And then we've got Jake.
Not me.
Jacob Clawson.
That's one of Ethan's voices.
Yes.
That's a really
exceptionally good at characters. But yeah, that's what we've got on the schedule for you today. We're going to be doing this for Halloween because it's a spooky
special
game.
holiday episode.
Spooky.
David, you want to explain kind of how this game works?
Yeah, so Betrayal on the House on the Hill, for those of you who don't know, is a semi-cooperative board game where we're playing a bunch of like ragtag people that is like wandered into a haunted house, and we're going to wander around a haunted house for a bit, and spooky things are going to happen, and then eventually we're going to start what's called the haunt, which will cause one of us to turn traitor on the others, and the rest of the game will be the other four of us fighting whoever the traitor is and trying to stop them from whatever horror scenario it is. It could be a Saw scenario or all manner of different things.
Yep. It's super good, super fun. We talked about it before on our board games episode.
Mm-hmm.
Just explained and gushed about how much we love it. So now we're going to actually play it with y'all. And hopefully it'll work out. There's a little bit of visuals to the game, but honestly, if you have a decent enough imagination and can imagine a spooky place, you've got it.
Think of any Scooby-Doo episode.
Indeed,
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
precisely what we
You've
are.
nailed it.
We're the Scooby-Doo gang, except one of us hates the rest of us.
Yes.
But we don't know who that is yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe. We might not.
Yeah.
That's true. So something to note about this game, like we mentioned on our board game episode, it's a cool game to introduce people to if you want them to eventually learn or move into like role-playing type games because of the way the stats work. You have 4 stats. You have speed, might, sanity, and knowledge. Each of those have a number, and that number corresponds to how many dice you can roll when using that trait.
Yes.
So
The dice are really goofy in this game because they don't there's 6 sides, but they don't have 1 to 6. They have 2 blank, 2 1s, and 2 2s.
Right, and there are 8 dice. So essentially, that's the basics. I think we can go ahead and get into it, but just at the start, I think we should all explain which characters we are. Ethan is playing Heather Granville. I've got a starting might of 3, starting speed of 4, starting sanity of 3, and starting knowledge of 5. Eddie, go.
My character is named Oxbellos. He is a big football player guy, and he likes shiny things. He has a starting speed of 4, might 5, sanity 3, and knowledge 3. So he's the big brawn of the group.
Yeah. Big old tank.
Yeah. I am playing Father Reinhardt. He's a 62-year-old German priest. I don't know why he's in this house with these kids, but let's not ask too many questions. He has a starting might of 2, a starting speed of 3, sanity 6, and knowledge 4.
He's very sane.
Nice.
Very sane.
My character is Missy. She is a 9-year-old child who is into swimming and medicine. She has a speed of 5.
So swim and deal drugs.
I love flu shots.
Speed of 5, might of 3, sanity 3, and knowledge 4.
Yeah. And I am playing Brandon Jaspers, the little boy. He likes camping and hockey and computers. I have a might of 4, a sanity of 4, a knowledge of 3, and a speed of 4. So he has pretty basic stats, but he ranks up pretty quickly.
Brandon Jasper.
He is only 12 years old.
Oh. So I'm
Little
playing the
Brandon
youngest
Jasper.
character, but I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest person. All right.
Yep.
Alrighty. I think at that rate we can just go ahead and get into it.
Yeah.
The character who plays first is whoever character's birthday is closest to actually happening.
Mine's in May.
April.
October 18th.
Ooh.
Oh,
Probably
you
win
did. Mine's in August. It's me. No.
Mine's in February.
Oh no! Yeah, you do the next one coming.
Yeah, next one coming, so it's you.
So it'd be you.
Oh, next one coming.
This one that
Okay.
ice
No,
close
I
yours
was
is
thinking go
Yours is
backwards,
past.
too.
You're going dead last. You couldn't be further.
All right. Well,
Sweet. All right. Tell
I
us
have
what
a
you're
I
doing.
have a speed of 5, so I believe I'm going to move through the foyer, up the grand staircase, and into the upper landing. Is that 4, 5? One more space out.
You can go to the roof if
Which
you would
direction you want to go?
Towards you. Up. Yeah.
All right.
That'll be my up.
All right. You land in the solarium.
Like.
That's
The
a word
solarium.
I've never solarium. If you end your turn here, you may discard an item card to gain 1 sanity. You also draw an item in this room.
Yep.
What you got? What item you guys got?
I got the chainsaw.
What?
It's a weapon.
Hey, you
Vroom,
can
vroom,
discard
baby.
it. You can discard it to get a sanity.
That's true.
If you make chainsaw noises, add 1 die to your might roll.
Nice.
You can use this even when you defend.
Man.
It has to
Love
be.
it.
It has to be a
Of course you
good
can.
saw.
You
Love
can't
it.
use
That's
another
good.
weapon.
Right,
item
we'll
when you
judge
use
your
this
saw.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
None of the other weapons let you defend with them. That's
no-
neat.
Tiny little girls running around
With the chainsaw.
medicine and the chainsaw.
Just making chainsaw noises. It's not on. It's just one.
item. 9 years old.
Hoping the teeth will
I
catch
don't
on
even know
somewhere.
how to start it, but it's here.
Excellent.
That's
All
me.
right, that's done. We'll pass this way.
Chainsaw.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna go over here to the foyer and then move 1 over.
All
So
right, ground floor.
1 ground floor, please.
Slow Father Reinhardt.
Oh, and just as an explanation of what's going on, if anyone who doesn't know, this game builds itself as you play. So you walk through doors and you put
Yeah,
tiles
we're discovering the house.
on those doors, depending on what floor you're on.
It's a modular game board.
Indeed, it's really fun.
You build it as you.
All right.
go.
So I got the study. Once per game, if you end your turn here, put your explorer token here and gain 1 mental trait. I also gain an omen.
Excellent.
Yes.
First omen. That's quick.
Oh man.
All right. The mask. A somber mask to hide your intentions. Once during your turn, you can attempt a sanity roll to use the mask. Plus, if it's 4 or more, you can put the mask on or take off the mask. And if you put the mask on, gain 2 knowledge, lose 2 sanity. If you take off the mask, gain 2 sanity, lose 2 knowledge.
Right.
If you roll 1 through 3 or 0 through 3, you can't use the mask this turn.
Oh, and you have to make
Yeah,
a...
and for
Make
every
a
time you get
haunt
a omen in this game, you'll make a haunt roll. So you'll roll 6 die, and if you roll less than the number of omens, which right now is just 1, so you have to roll all zeros basically,
Right.
the haunt will start.
So close.
I rolled at least a 4. So
Okay, good.
Crushed
Yes.
That was a 0.
it. So yeah.
Yeah.
The game is set up in a way that eventually you will have to actually meet that criteria.
Yes.
But early on, it's very unlikely that you will start.
And so at the end of your turn, you get to gain 1 in a mental straight stat. You can either be sanity or knowledge.
The sanest person
And
here. can get a little
this
smarter.
the symbol next to the crow, for those of you playing doesn't know, is a dumbwaiter. It means you can use that room to go up or down a landing. So you can go up to the upper
I
landing or
want
to
to
the
gain
basement landing.
sanity.
I had forgotten.
Be the most sane
You're
person.
the most sane. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I have a sanity of 7 now.
Nice.
Max your stats. You're gonna be.
Put the
you're gonna
mask
be the
on,
traitor
bro.
real fast.
I bet you won't put the mask on.
Yeah, right now.
Sanity
Yeah,
of
so this
knowledge.
mask is just like the mask from the movie The Mask. which
Yeah.
is
Right.
great.
I don't want it right now.
Put it on.
I don't want it.
And there's a possibility you could even get stuck with it on if your
Yeah.
stats go low enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing the opposite side. I was playing
Professor Longfellow.
Professor Longfellow.
Whose main stat
and
was knowledge.
I demolished in knowledge, but I was not sane at all because I was running around with the mask on. I almost always put the mask on.
I'm waiting a bit.
That's good. No, that's cool.
All right.
So
First turn mask.
my character Ox is going to join Mr. Reinhardt in the study to gain that sanity
Yeah.
We-
Get your
or
study on.
knowledge. I don't know. I have to check my.
It's or
stats.
knowledge,
Here we go.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with sanity because I don't actually go up in knowledge if I go up in knowledge.
Nice.
Fun times.
I'm gonna farm with you guys and just move over there to the study. I'm gonna go up in sanity. Look,
The most
gonna
it's gonna be a
exciting
really boring turn.
I'm gonna go into this room.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Brandon Jaspers.
Gosh.
Oh, the Mystic Elevator.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yes!
wow, that was early.
Where are you going to go now?
Mystic elevator is basically
Yeah.
a Willy
Might as well
Wonka
get that
elevator.
knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this mystic elevator can go anywhere in the house, but it depends on what you roll. You roll 2 dice, and depending on what result you get, you can move the mystic elevator to a certain part of the house.
Yeah, and so I have a little bit extra speed, and because there's no symbol, I can keep moving. So honestly, I'm just going to go in the study, and I'm going to gain knowledge.
How surprising.
There you go.
Hey, I discovered a room. I didn't bother you guys.
It's party time, y'all.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm coming
Party
back
in the
over here.
study.
You want the study?
Little girl got a study, y'all.
There you go.
Get that knowledge.
It is very cramped in here. So I'm going to go up the grand staircase. Actually, no, I won't. I'll go to the next room over. Next room over.
All right, next room on the ground floor.
Ballroom.
We discover the ballroom
The ballroom.
with an event. First event of the evening.
Secret passage.
All mobility.
All right. A section of the wall slides away. Behind it, a moldy tunnel awaits. Put a secret passage token in this room. Roll 3 dice and place the secret token passage in I messed those words up. 6 in the existing room. 4 or 5 in the existing upper room floor. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway.
Roll a 6 and put it in the mystic elevator, please. I love breaking this game that way. It's so fun.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 3, so it's going to any existing ground floor room.
Yes! Yes! Put it in the mystic elevator!
Yes!
Yes! Yes.
I'm putting it in the entrance.
One space.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite.
All right, there we
So
go.
not only do we have a mystical elevator, we have a mystical passageway as well.
Into
Into the elevator.
Now, we played a game once where it was below the collapsed room. And that
Yes.
was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
You'd
Yeah, 'cause
fall
you could-
into it from the ground floor no matter where it was.
All right, Ox is going to go back into the foyer and downward and to the left toward the entrance. To my left.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. That's
Crush
the
it.
directions. The kitchen.
Ooh,
Oh man,
got
there's
another
some-
omen
there's some
already.
Food in
Oh,
here.
We're getting some
man.
omens pretty early.
Ooh, the bite, a growl, the scent
the
of
one
death,
bad omen.
pain, darkness gone. When you draw this card, something bites you. The player on your right rolls a Might 4 attack against you for the mysterious something before it runs away into the darkness. You defend against this attack as normal by rolling dice equal to your might.
Oh, well, good thing you're
Good thing you're
Oxbellows.
I hope it's a wolf.
Oh my gosh! That's a 5. Beat that.
so
Is it
sorry.
6 right now?
Let me see.
I'm so
what
sorry.
Wow, this
Still let me do it. I would have
bite
rolled
is
4
going
blanks.
to-
4 blanks.
I have 5
Five
dice, so let's see.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah.
Five. No
Oh,
damage.
no
I
damage.
That was close.
resisted.
Oh,
Now I have to roll for the haunt
Yes.
Yeah.
to see if that starts. If it does,
We have
everybody is screwed.
2 omens, right?
Yeah, no, that'll be bad. Yeah, no,
Okay,
not
good.
as much.
We're
You rolled
good.
a 300. We're good.
Just 300.
When it gets to the actual combat phases, I will roll all zeros
Yep.
for everything.
I like to being on the upper landing. Come up here. Let's see. Oh gosh. So I leave the study. I go up the stairs, the creaky staircase. 1, 2, 3. What's my speed? My speed's 4, right? Oh gosh.
We
So
need some royalty-free ambience.
I'm gonna go this way. Explore the upper landing. Give me an upper landing, sir. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got the tower.
The
Always
With an
interesting.
event.
Now it can be the prince.
You can attempt a might roll of 3+ to cross. If you fail, you stop moving. But I have an event, which means I'm going to stop most likely. Oh, look at this. It's called Image in the Mirror. If you don't have any item cards, this event affects the next explorer to your left with an item card. So it's going to affect
That's me.
Jacob. So I'm going to pass this to Jacob.
Give me that. Oh.
Yeah.
This is what we got to give out.
Yep.
Goodbye, chainsaw.
There's an old mirror in this room. Your frightened reflection moves on its own. You realize it's you from another time. You need to help your reflection, so you write on the mirror, "This will help." You then hand an item through the mirror. Choose one of your item cards, not an omen,
That
and
chainsaw.
put it back in the item stack and shuffle it.
So all the older kids left these 2 young kids in the study.
Gain 1
And
knowledge.
something just walks up to them in the mirror and takes her chainsaw.
She gave it to herself.
Poor thing, yeah. We shall see.
Well, I guess I got a knowledge.
So there's also a reverse of that card where it's backwards and you gain an item. And I played a game one time with my little brother where he got the first one where he lost an item and it shuffles the deck. And then we got a few items throughout the course of the game. And then later on he found the event, the opposite, Image in the Mirror, and it actually handed him back his item again. It was the spookiest thing.
Get that Ouija board out of here.
Fantastic.
Get out of here.
That'll do it for my turn. I can't move anymore. David?
All right. I'm going to I'm going to go this direction.
Somebody move the mystic
1, 2,
elevator.
3, 4. Yes. To the dusty hallway, and I'm out of speed, so that's going to end in the dusty hallway. Sigh.
Wait, how are you out of speed?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a door connecting those two, isn't there?
Oh, I didn't see that
Yeah,
one.
so
Okay,
just
so yeah.
1,
So
2.
then go that way, towards you.
Oh, right here.
Perfect.
All right,
Perfect.
a little bit more
Oh, look,
exploration.
graveyard.
Ho ho! What a nice part of the house.
Yes.
Event.
Do an event.
The walls. The walls in the graveyard. This room is warm. Flesh-like walls pulse with a steady heartbeat. Your own heart beats with the rhythm of the house. You are drawn into the walls and emerge somewhere else. You must draw the next room tile and put it in the house. Put your explorer in that room. It's an upper floor tile. It's the balcony. So I
Is there a
go
particular place you want this?
I'm going through the walls of the graveyard and appearing on the balcony.
So we got an indoor graveyard
and I
with
get
walls
an omen.
that are fleshy and suck you onto the balcony.
And I get an omen for the balcony. Skull. A skull, cracked, and missing teeth. If you take mental damage, you can take all of it as physical damage instead.
That
Make a
followed
roll
you.
now.
That followed you from the graveyard.
Yeah, I know, right?
Super dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
You picked it up.
I picked it up before I got sucked into the wall.
Yeah,
We got it.
we
We got it. Yeah. I
Totally.
don't know why
County
I'm
that.
counting.
Read
That's,
the graveyard text. We didn't read the text on,
Oh,
the,
yes.
on the actual card.
Typically, when you exit the graveyard, you must attempt a sanity roll of 4+. If you lose a knowledge, but you continue moving.
Yeah. So if you're too crazy, you can't get out of there too well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jake.
All right.
I will go. What am I looking for? I want to get out of here. I'm going to go back up to the upper landing. I only
Moving
went
from the
there.
study to the upper landing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's space everything out.
Space it out.
Create
Oh,
rooms.
yeah. So you are in the sewing room.
Give me
There's
an
4
item
doors.
back.
You get an item again. It has a dumbwaiter. It says, if you end your turn here, you may discard an item card to gain 1 physical trait if it's below its starting value. So if you're hurting, you can trade an item for some.
The
for some
item
stats.
card I drew was the blueprint, an old map of the house. When you roll for your movement or to enter, exit, or cross a room, you may choose your result. You may travel between rooms that have a dumbwaiter.
So if you have to roll to get past like the tower or something,
I can just
you can just
pick
say
it.
you get through it. Okay, that's cool. So it just allows you to bypass those kind of things. That's fun.
Why does it say that I can move between rooms with a dumbwaiter then? I thought that was a normal thing.
So normally the dumbwaiters make you go up or down a landing. So from that one you can go to the roof landing or the entrance hall.
Oh, I
but
can
for
go
you,
anywhere.
you can teleport 2 dumbwaiter rooms.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is boss.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
awesome. And I'm not going to discard that.
cool. Take it from me, Amir.
I'm gonna walk
Say that
through
now.
this doorway.
All right.
Forgot what's on the ground
Oh,
floor.
the Chappelle.
Oh, come on.
Oh, the Dave Chappelle.
So I'm gonna party down here with Evan
Yeah.
again.
No, it's the
All right, once per game. If you end your turn here, gain a sanity.
see if you end your turn there first with the event.
Oh yeah,
Because you might get sucked through the walls.
True.
Out, you
Angry
gotta get
being. It emerges from the slime on the wall next to you. You must attempt a speed roll. Okay.
How fast you is, old man?
3. I rolled a 3, which means I
very
take
fast.
1 die of mental damage.
Oh, jeez. So roll 1 die and
Too
see
scary
the
for
value.
your speed.
Damage is 1.
1 damage. Okay, not bad. That's not as bad.
Well, I'm ending my turn here, so I'm just going to not move my sanity
Yeah.
roll.
There you go.
Saved by the chapel.
So explain to explain when you take damage, either mental or physical, in the game, you move your stat up or down 1 level or 1 rung, which doesn't always mean you lose numbers in that stat because there are different numbers on each level, and sometimes they repeat numbers just so you don't die super quickly or increase super quickly.
But yeah.
So yeah.
And if you get to a skull, which you can't do during the exploration phase, you do die.
Yes.
Yes.
But that can only
Characters can
happen
die.
in the haunt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Once
That
somebody
is
turns
accurate.
traitor. All right.
All right.
Eddie.
I, as Oxbellows, am going to go to the chapel and gain, what is it?
Sanity.
Sanity.
Ooh,
It's sane.
I'm so sane.
Get all that same
You're
stuff.
so sane.
I'm so sane.
You probably think this song is about you.
Ah,
I love that we both got there.
I'm not going to do that nonsense. I'm going to try and cross the tower with my 3 might.
Do
Do it.
I bet you won't.
I bet I won't.
Oh!
Crushed it. Getting through.
You're killing it with these. Oh, also,
Oh crap! Come on. I get into the junk room,
nice.
which means I have to roll again
Good
to
luck
get
getting
out of
through
here.
any of the upper
That's
floor.
Such nonsense.
Oh man.
So junk, yes, but junk room says when exiting, you must attempt a might roll of 3+. If you fail, lose 1 speed, but continue moving.
That only affects you if you try to go through another door. If you go back through the door you came in, it doesn't hurt. That doesn't happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. I get an omen called a crystal ball. Hazy images appear in the glass. Once during your turn, after the haunt is revealed, you can attempt a knowledge roll to peer into the crystal ball. And I'll explain that to other things if I actually intend to do it.
Now we must attempt a haunt roll.
I do a haunt roll, yep.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 omens on the board.
Yep.
Yes.
4 omens out, so I have to roll 3 or less,
To
which
start the
is my track record. Oh, got it.
Don't
Cool.
say
Ooh, that was
We
close.
were pretty close there.
We're good. We're not
good.
too
Yeah,
yet.
5?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. My turn, son.
All right. I think I'm gonna continue down the balcony. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Okay.
To the Widow's Walk. I don't know.
The Widow's Walk. It is an event. Add 1 to the results of knowledge rolls here, and subtract 1 from the result of speed rolls here. Minimum 0.
Interesting. My event is what the. As you look back, the way you came, you see nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Just empty fog and mist where a room used to be. Pick up the tile for the room you are in after setting everything on its side. Put it somewhere else on the same floor of the house so its door is attached to a different unexplored doorway, and put back everything you set aside. If there isn't an unexplored door in this floor, move the room to a different floor. Cool. So it's you and me now, Ethan.
All right, so we moved him over closer to where I am.
Yes.
So
Alrighty.
quick update: me, David, and
That's me.
Jake are up on the upper floor, and Evan and Eddie are down on the lower floor, hanging out in the chapel, being sane.
Nobody's in the
No
basement.
one has been found by the basement.
And nobody is on the roof landing, which is another area you can reach by going from the upper landing and just taking a movement. You can go up to the roof landing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do that.
It's basically this upper landing.
Jake, what you doing?
All right.
I'm gonna go up
Do
to the roof landing. What's the roof landing say?
Roof landing leads. It says leads to and from the upper landing. Any room tile that can be placed on the upper floor can be placed on this floor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do that.
Alrighty.
Where do you want to go? Towards me? Towards David? Towards Eddie?
Towards you.
Towards me.
Master bedroom.
Master bedroom.
It's a weird place to master bedroom.
Oh man.
In the roof of the building.
It's in the attic. It's one of those like additions. The attic is your biggest room, obviously.
Obviously.
So you just turn it all into the master bedroom.
I mean,
I'm gonna go back down.
This is
after
where-
so it's
This is
only
where the
master
magic
bedroom.
happens. 3 stories up.
Oh gosh.
All right. Oh man, I got the rope. It probably wasn't used to hang anybody today.
probably.
Today.
You may move up the coal chute and from the ballroom to the gallery. I am so mobile.
Yeah.
Nice.
From the ballroom to the gallery. Sorry.
Yes.
You do not need to roll for crossing the chasm. I didn't really need to, anyways.
The chasm.
The chasm.
You do, yeah, the chasm. You do not take. It's like knowledge.
It's like knowledge. Yeah, exactly.
You do not take damage from the collapsed room, and you can move
Collapsed
from the
room.
room with the below collapsed room. Y'all are killing me. Token into the collapsed room. When moving via dumbwaiters, you may move to any landing. What?
So now you can teleport from dumbwaiter to dumbwaiter, and you can use the dumbwaiter to go to any landing instead of the one below and above.
I just love like the chasm is like if you're a pervy person who sees a hot guy named Chaz, like Chaz.
Good old Father Reinhardt humor.
I love this because we're all just
Oh,
like
you let me roll this.
we're all
touch.
creeping around this house with like flashlights
4,
and stuff,
5.
and this little girl is just like disappearing. And
Yeah, okay, good.
we were close.
We're good. That was close.
6.
No haunt yet.
Jesus.
Alrighty.
She can pop up literally anywhere.
1,
He's gonna be
Don't
the
let her
traitor.
walk out the traitor.
2, 3.
All right, still
He's
on the
gonna be
ground
the
floor
traitor.
for Evan.
Oh,
The organ room.
Oh, where we keep the organs, yeah.
Alright, and it's an event.
you know, put it right by the graveyard. It's fine.
That's makes sense.
And the chapel.
And the
Let's
chapel.
have a whole like church service
The
right
chapel.
there. As a
Whoops! You feel a body under your foot.
Oh yeah.
Before you can leap away from
hate
it,
when
you're
that
knocked
happens.
over. A giggling voice runs away from you. Turn over all your item cards, not your omen cards, and shuffle them. The player to your right randomly discards one of them. and that doesn't affect me, so we're good.
Yeah, you have no items.
solid.
Nice.
Thankfully, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't have that clause
It's the
in it.
next person on your right with an item.
Screw over anybody with an item.
I just want my chainsaw back, y'all.
Right.
I want to be swinging on a rope with a chainsaw.
What are we
Nice.
doing,
Ash
Eddie?
versus evil.
It is my turn, isn't it? I'm going to go to my left toward Mr. Reinhardt and to the left before I get to Mr. Reinhardt. No, that one.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
the
Let's
room
go
that's
out
going to
here.
block
Yeah.
the entrance hall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that
I
a
mean, to
legal
make
play?
it make it more sense, you can put it by the
I don't even
organ.
remember if that's really.
We can do it by the
The organ.
Yeah, you have plenty of
still
you have
make
plenty
it,
of speed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Bloody room.
The
That's
bloody
a weird.
Ooh, I like the bloody room.
Ooh, the bloody room. I get an item. Oh, man. The boomstick.
Oh my
Rusted and
gosh.
well used. Someone took a hacksaw to the barrel. At least they left 2 good shells. When you draw this card, put 2 item tokens on this card. Discard the token to make a speed 7 attack instead of a might attack.
What?
When there are no tokens left, discard this item.
Straight up speed
You
7.
can't use this item while you can't use another weapon while using this one.
Yeah.
You can't
That's a
use
very-
2 guns.
It's a
Right.
very ox item.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So you get 2 shots with that
Plus,
item as
then you
opposed
get 2
to.
shots.
You can just
As opposed to the revolver, which you can just shoot for days.
a double
You
barrel
can-
shotgun. You can just punch them for 7, or
Right.
you can shoot them for 7.
Right.
Your choice.
Does it work like the revolver? Can you shoot down doorways? I guess it doesn't.
Probably.
I mean,
It doesn't
Maybe
say.
not. It's a
No,
it's a shotgun.
just-
it may
it's
be
just,
it may be
uh,
more personal than that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's
true.
yeah.
It is my turn, is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna get trapped up here.
Probably.
You should just join me, and we'll head that direction and see if we can fix this.
That's a good idea. That's not bad. Give me 3 dice because I have to roll. I have to roll a might 3 to exit the room. If I fail, I lose 1 speed, but I continue moving.
You can do it. I believe you.
Could lend you this blueprint.
Nope, can't do it.
Oh,
I got a 2,
lose
so I'm gonna lose 1 speed as I move towards David. No, I'm in the same room as David. Lose 1 speed. I go down to 3
We need a
speed.
soundboard.
I'm gonna move through this door and explore one more on the upper landing.
Oh, dang it.
We're
That dead end.
we're in the research laboratory.
Set up.
All right, so
Events.
events. Pass me an event, please. Event says footsteps. The floorboards slowly creak. Dust rises. Footprints appear on the dirty floor, and then, as they reach you, they're gone. Roll 1 die. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, this is gonna be.
An explorer in the chapel rolls 1 additional die.
Oh, this is
on
the bad one.
This is the worst thing ever.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the event that's only good in the chapel.
1, so I lose 1 speed. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. When this haunt starts, I'm gonna immediately die.
It'd be the slowest
Oh my gosh.
ever.
Someone find that gym. Oh,
Aren't
the
you
gym,
like a-
gym should be
Isn't
up
your
here.
character like a cross-country runner or something like that?
No, she's the book one. She's the
Ah.
I have very high knowledge. I have
All right.
5 knowledge.
Pull me back towards me.
She likes television and shopping.
Statuary
course she
corridor.
Statuary corridor. There's an
Television.
event time.
Oh, jeez. Something hidden. There's something odd about this room, but what? It's tickling the back of your mind. If you want to try to figure out what's odd, attempt a knowledge roll. Yeah, let's do that.
You get that easy crap.
4. Hey, a section of the wall slides away, revealing an alcove. Draw an item card.
Hey.
Watch I get that chainsaw.
Give me a chainsaw.
Dark dice.
Oh, yeah.
Are you feeling
Hold on
lucky?
now.
Once per turn, you can roll 3 dice, and then it has a value for each of the different numbers. So I'm actually going to go ahead and roll it just to see what.
Well, you always roll the dark dice.
Always roll.
the dark
Just
dice,
do it.
even though it sometimes can be really bad.
Oh, no. A lot of times it's really bad.
David has
No
dropped a
wings.
dice on the floor.
Okay.
That's a
You're good.
2.
Is it 3?
4.
What we got on the floor?
4. Gain
sevens.
1 in physical trait. Oh, snap. I'm gonna gain a speed.
You know, I have.
Must
No,
be nice.
I'm gonna gain a might actually.
I've rolled a
Because
0
we're-
on that multiple times.
Oh gosh.
What zeros that lose 1 no
Reduce
It's
all of your
use
traits
all
to
of
the
them.
lowest value above the skull. Discard the dark
God,
dice.
Remember when I attacked someone with a might
Horrible.
4 and I rolled
And-
4 zeros?
And I had the
like,
amulet at
tripped
one
onto
point
their-
with the mask on. Rolled the dark dice. No stats.
All right.
Let's see. Me. I'm gonna go back down because I was not kidding. The
You're
master
here?
bedroom is the only thing upstairs on the roof landing.
Roof.
1,
2.
2.
You're on the upper landing again.
I'm gonna come towards the balcony. And out.
Balcony?
Yep.
And now it's upper landing.
The gymnasium.
Yes! Yes! Oh, now I just gotta get there. We're in the gym. The gymnasium says once per game. If you end your turn here, gain 1 speed.
4 turns later.
I'll get there eventually.
I picked up an omen, the Bloodstone. Smooth and deep green of a midnight forest. The stone is veined with crimson. They say you can't get blood from a stone. They didn't ask this one. Once per turn, you may lose 1 from any trait to add 2 dice, maximum of 8 to your trait roll. Okay.
Roll the haunt now.
Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a 6 right there.
6. You need to roll a 5 or less.
You know this isn't going to happen.
Oh yeah, get that big 2.
Two.
What's up?
The
Where we at?
haunt.
The haunt.
begins.
So
All
Bloodstone-
blanks.
the Bloodstone's an expansion.
Yeah, that's an expansion one. So, do we want to just wait till the next one? Oh, for the listener, we're not doing the. So we there is an expansion to this game, but we're not playing any of the expansion haunts because we find them to be hit or miss. Sometimes
Yes.
they're great, sometimes they're not. So we're just gonna go with a good safe bet.
It's crazy that you rolled a 7.
Right?
That's what we'll say.
Yes.
We'll keep going until we find one. Yeah.
Cool.
1, 2, going into the secret passage. 3.
Yeah.
Smart.
All right, give me those dice.
Pops in the secret passage. Pops out in the Wonkavator. We roll 2 dice.
I rolled a 1,
Yeah.
Basement time.
so I go to the basement.
Oh, first trip to the basement. It's over here.
Oh, nice.
I want to go there.
Pop it on any of them, and that's the end of my turn.
I'll pull out
You
some
only have 3 speed.
Yeah,
Nice.
very slow.
Yeah, same here.
He's trying to get upstairs. Is what's happening. Oh, I need to gain a speed because I'm in the gymnasium.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
that's true. Eddie,
Have me move to the next room over to the left.
get that
My
ground.
left.
6. I'm
The
so
abandoned room.
Another
I'm
omen.
finding all kinds of rooms
Oh,
in front of the entrance.
Yeah,
I just assumed they're
a courtyard.
they're on a decline. So
Yeah.
you're not in the basement, but you're below the ground
Yeah,
floor.
Yeah.
that might work. The vial. The old and crazy woman said you should drink this potion that glows with an amber light.
Bet you won't.
Maybe that's how she got so old and crazy. Once per turn, I may drink from the vial.
You're gonna do it
So it's
before or
like
after
a
the
dark
haunt?
dice.
Yeah,
You
none of these
roll.
are really that great.
Well, you don't have to.
I'm good. I'll pass on.
I dare you.
Now I have to roll a 6 or less. Wait, what is
Yeah,
it?
roll a 6 or less.
I did it.
Crushed it. That's still new.
Yeah.
Let's
The
just.
vial new?
Yeah, the vial is
Okay.
new.
7. Wow, how did I roll that?
Well, no, don't they have a clause for like if you want to play an old one?
If you want to play a new one,
If you want to play
there's
a new
clause
one, so
for
the
it,
old
but
one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
because this is a new item.
That's
there's no-
fine. If it happens again, we'll just do some kind of house rule and figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. 1, 2. I'm joining David, and then I'm passing David in the upper landing. Creaking on through. We're in the theater with an omen. I'm probably going to roll a friggin' haunt again in a new room with a new omen. All right. We're in the theater, and I've discovered an omen called a key. This is so cool. You've been wondering how to open all the locks in the house. Have I? The question is...
I mean, there's that false door you've been trying to open
Yeah, that's right.
for like 15 minutes.
The question is, why did they get locked in the first place? Add 4 dice to trait rolls to open or take something from a card or room tile, such as a locked room, safe, or vault. You may pass through the locked room without removing a lock. At the start of each turn, you may choose to put a lock token on an unlocked door in the locked room if you are next to that door. Make a haunt roll now. So if I roll 7 or less, which I will almost undoubtedly roll.
I think it's the other
3. 3. Crystal ball in the junk room. Let's see what that is.
Also, in order to start the haunt, the item and the room correlate with each other for us to find which
27.
haunt we should be doing.
Highest knowledge, except for the haunt revealer. So not Ethan.
So it can't be me.
I have a 4.
Which is good because I had the most.
I
You
have 5.
Okay.
I have 3.
So it's between the two of you.
If 2 explorers in the same trait have tie in the same trait, and one of them is the haunt revealer, choose the haunt revealer. If neither is the haunt revealer, choose the one who's closest to the left of the haunt revealer. So I'm the traitor.
I always knew it.
The haunt is called
It would be the little boy. Little girl never
Amat
trusted
Flesh.
the little boy. What?
This is the blob. No.
Screw this. F this.
Oh, this is the
Let's
worst.
just go to the
Edit
next one.
point. I rolled a 32. Let's continue.
Wow, I rolled a 8.
Jesus. This is
Yeah,
let's just.
no, that's a
that's
terrible hunt.
an awful thought.
Is that bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Okay, let's
So
keep going. Where were we?
it's imagine. So there's a blob, and every turn it spreads to every adjacent
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
And in order to kill it, you have to find ingredients for a solution, and then you have to throw the ingredients at it successfully like 4 times. So you have to roll to find each ingredient, and there's like 8.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then
And
meanwhile,
it can take over the room.
basically he's exponentially filling the
So,
house
you're
and just
bummed.
swallowing everybody.
You've got
every
4
turn.
turns maybe.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's
the
the
one where
stupidest thing.
Especially with all these extra movement things, because it's like
Yeah.
every adjacent and considering everything that. So like it would go into the secret passage of the Mystic Elevator, and then
in the dumb
it
waiters.
would be everywhere. Awful.
Yeah, bad.
Anyway.
Your turn.
Not at a point. All right. For my turn, okay. Do we keep pressing forward, or do I go back?
Apparently, well, I mean,
You can't go back. You can't cross the tower. Is that what it is?
I can. It's just
It'll be difficult.
it's difficult.
Okay. Let me go. Let me try again. Let's go forward through the theater. And
So like
Alright, y'all.
David and I are just forging this path
The charred
straight
room.
ahead,
I'm trying, y'all.
going farther and farther away from the actual upper landing where we want to be to get to the rest of the house.
Omen photograph. It changes as you look at it, showing different rooms in this house. Probably this house.
Probably this house.
Probably this house. When discovering a room, you may discard the first drawn room tile and discover the next eligible room in the room stack instead.
So if you don't like the first one, you pull.
You can pull a different
just
one that would
mulligan,
also
yeah.
end up on that one. That's good. Okay.
What omen did you get?
That's
That is
the
what
omen.
omen you got.
So I'm
sorry.
rolling the
What-
hunt.
That's what I meant. What roll?
A lot.
8. So
four,
eight.
we're good.
8.
That's-
We're still good.
Yeah.
Wow, we
Wait,
legitimately
are we
got
still
that.
good? 1,
Yeah.
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
9. No, there's 9.
Oh, is there 9?
There's 9. So that is
I rolled
exactly.
10.
Oh, you rolled 10.
4, 6.
Oh, that's right, 'cause that's a new one. We're so bad at this.
Man, I don't know. 10s? That's some high rolls in this game. I will go. Did I visit the Chappelle?
I don't think so.
I
think,
know I haven't. 'cause
I think it was
up
just.
here.
I think it was just Evan, right?
No,
I did.
Fox says,
You
yeah.
discovered.
I have
Okay, that's what you
just
came back
enough
for.
to Indiana Jones down there, so I'm gonna go over.
Dun-dun-dun.
Nope, over to the
Dumbwaiter?
dumbwaiter,
Ah.
and then I'm gonna jump the dumbwaiter to study,
That's
right, gosh.
and then I'm gonna go to here
Dun.
and get my sanity and be safe and not get an omen like everybody
Right.
else. Says the guy with 2.
Says the guy.
All right. Well, Father Reinhardt's going to walk through out the elevator and to his right. So
Creeping along down in the
Into the
basement.
room of fire.
We join our creepy Father Reinhardt
Pentagram
in
chamber.
the pentagram
Just as
chamber.
good.
It says, when exiting, you must attempt a knowledge roll of 4+. If you fail, lose 1 sanity, but continue moving.
all right.
The
Well,
priest in the pentagram.
My omen is the letter, scrawled in ink or whatever. You may hand one of your explorer tokens to another explorer. On your turn, you may move to that explorer's room, then discard this omen and explorer cards. Discards your explorer token. Make a haunt roll. Now. Two, 4, 6. Nope.
Y'all might actually want to look at this one.
Okay.
Okay.
It said none. There's no haunt. There's no,
Wait.
There's
So
no
it's
haunt
the
for
letter.
in the pentagram chamber?
In the pentagram chamber.
There's no.
Trade.
83.
There's
There's
no
no traitor.
Uh,
Secrets of Survival. It'll be in this book.
So a survival game. Like the treasure hunting game?
No, that's the Secrets of Survival is what they call the. In the details. Do you want to do this
the
one?
devil's in the details.
I'm game for trying it out. At this
Okay.
point, we may
Yeah.
as well.
We've already fudged so
Yes.
many omens.
All right. We'll
I
just
just-
do this one.
I've been looking at all of them, and this is the first one that looks like okay. Well, at least if it sucks, we're all sucking together. There's no.
It's good because we're not. There's no.
There's
There's
no
no traitor.
traitor.
You don't have to like edit it.
It's not one guy who's like, oh ha 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 ha.
Yes, that's true.
I'm overpowered.
Then it's not actually betrayal.
The house is
We could-
betraying us. We can keep going. I
We
don't
can
know.
do it. We can pick a different room or a different. What was it?
The house
Omen.
betrayed us. Oh no.
Let's pick a different omen.
Yeah.
Let's number them again. And
Pentagram
roll for
chamber. We have the skull still. We've got
Mask.
the mask,
The bite.
the bite.
it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there? Do you have one of the original ones?
No, iron,
So
rope,
still
and
4.
blue
Roll
bloodstone.
2. Roll 2 dice.
4.
Skull.
The skull. So the
Pentagram.
skull in the pentagram chamber.
That sounds like it'll be great.
A classic combination, to say the least.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, totally gonna be bad. 14 is the haunt revealer. Is the traitor.
Is it one that we've
Ooh,
done?
that would be Evan.
The stars are right.
I believe I've. Does it have to do with?
It's something to do with cultists. We're fighting cultists.
Yeah, I played this one.
Is this a good one?
Twice. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll do it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Good. Evan
Yes.
is the traitor. So yeah, Haunt Revealer is the traitor, so that would be Evan.
That's me.
I don't want to read this. That's yours.
So what number is it?
14?
14.
14.
Okay. Here, I'll show you where you can go read that. Blah, 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 blah. Well, far away from our voices.
This is the one where we like shuffle up the house and we go to alternate dimension, right? That's not what that is, it?
No,
Okay.
thankfully.
God, that would be
I don't think
That's
it's that one. That one's a pain.
awful.
That one's the worst.
Awful. Haunt.
I ended up in like just the basement landing because people were only in the basement landing.
I didn't think it was going to be so hard to do this without.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Without getting.
It's all the new
I
stuff.
didn't realize there was so much new stuff.
Yeah.
I knew there was some new stuff. Goodness gracious. I guess it makes sense to have
an
I
that.
think
extra
it's
50. I
the
mean,
amount
50,
of
yeah.
omens.
Yeah,
There are
that's
a
really
lot
what it
of
is.
new
So we're
omens.
playing
There's
with
not
all the
so
new
many
stuff.
new
Rooms. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of new omens.
Okay.
All right. Tell us what we're doing, David.
So the haunt we have is the stars are right. The bookshelves of this old mansion are packed with sinister tomes. Horrible titles speak of evil, death, madness, and the names of things that should not be. Why did your companion bring you to this macabre collection?
Macabre.
What forbidden knowledge would she hope to gain? Your questions are answered when rhythmic chanting echoes through the corridors. The cult that inhabits this house is shouting to summon an ancient creature, and the loudest voice is that of your traitorous companion. The traitor is here to complete the ritual by bringing the cultists everything they need, including human sacrifices.
So Evan has led us here to be sacrificed to these cultist people.
Yes. It says, right now, set aside a number of pentagonal item tokens representing cans of paint equal to the number of prayers. I have done this one. Equal to the number of players. Put one into each of the following rooms in order, as many as you can.
Oh, you did this one.
Kitchen, larder, junk room, storeroom, research laboratory, attic. If there are more paint tokens than there are rooms, you may put more than one token in a room, again in order. If none of these rooms are in play, search the room stack until you find one of them and put it in play on a legal floor. Then put all paint tokens on it, then shuffle that stack. So we just need 5 item tokens. No, sorry, players. So 6 item tokens. No, it's 5. What am I thinking? What you know about the bad guys? The traitor is working with a fanatic cult. The cultists are trying to summon their god by bringing sacrifices into the pentagram chamber. They can sacrifice items and a few special omens along with the explorers' corpses. You don't know how many sacrifices are needed, so you must stop the cultists as quickly as possible. How to desecrate the pentagram. You can desecrate the pentagram by finding cans of paint tokens, and throwing them on the floor of the pentagram chamber. We pick up the paint tokens scattered around the house. You can only carry one paint token at a time. You can throw a paint token into the pentagram chamber from an adjacent room with a connecting door. Doing this counts as one space of movement. You must throw every paint token in the house into the pentagram chamber to desecrate the pentagram. Special attack rules. If your explorer is killed, tip that figure over in its room to mark his or her corpse. A cultist or the traitor can pick up your explorer's corpse like an item and carry it. That player takes your figure to show that it's being carried. While the traitor or a cultist is carrying your corpse, it uses 2 spaces of movement to enter a room. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Where are the items?
Oh, sorry.
Cults are bad, y'all.
Yeah. Cults are bad. Kitchen, larder, junk room, storeroom, research laboratory.
Moral
Junk
of the
room.
story. I wonder if this is
The
based
kitchen's
off of,
right here.
Research
wonder if this is based off of a
laboratory.
movie.
We have the kitchen.
Kitchen.
I don't think we have the larder out, and we don't have the
Is there
storeroom.
one in the kitchen?
You played this one as the little girl, and you were
Yes.
killing everybody.
These are
These
are the things with
I
paint.
killed the
Yes.
old man and dragged him to the pentagram chamber
Drag his
because
dead
we were
body
playing
in
with
there.
what's his name from the SCA or whatever. Oh God, no, this was when I was.
This was a while back.
This was a while back. This was a long time ago. That was
So where do we put the extras?
It says if you have less rooms, just go back and put them in those rooms again. So
Okay.
just put starting. It says in order. So kitchen first, then the junk room. So 2 in the junk room, 2 in the kitchen.
Good thing I found the
1
junk room.
Yeah.
Don't worry, y'all. I'll get the ones out of the junk room. Y'all don't
So what do
to
we
touch
have to
that.
do with the cans of paint?
So we just go into the room and we can pick it up, and then we can only carry 1 can of paint, but then we have to come down to the pentagram chamber and toss it into the adjacent room.
Gotcha.
So we don't have to enter the pentagram chamber, we have to be just adjacent and toss it using 1 movement to do that. And we have to put all of the paint into that room.
Should he have that since...
Since the skull... Well, he wouldn't have been the haunt revealer. And the haunt revealer would have been the one that had the skull.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
That's what he's saying. He should.
No, but I'm saying, didn't it say not the haunt revealer? Or did it say the haunt revealer?
No, it said the haunt revealer.
Oh, then yeah. Give him the skull.
Yep, just quick little edit. All right. So yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna go grab Evan,
I'm gonna grab
who
some
is
more.
the traitor.
Do it.
Bet you won't.
Bet you won't.
How many did I need? Did we need?
All right,
So
Evan's
you
back,
5?
and he's just got a little setup to do. You typically, when you become the traitor, you also have setup to do, just like we did as the heroes. Yeah, terminology. David, Jacob, Eddie, and I are now the heroes, and Evan is now the traitor. And it looks like he's got a little team.
I do have a little team.
Got some cultists.
Bunch of
That's
good buddy
right.
cultists all hanging out in the pentagram chamber
Oh, great. We got
with the priest.
and the mystic elevator.
I wish I had my chainsaw.
I always suspected that priest.
So,
Why did he bring all his kids in here anyways?
Yeah, right? This is what he was
So,
doing.
the
So
Friendly
much
priest,
those-
Father Reinhardt.
for those, is there any other setup?
That should be it.
All right. For those of you who don't know, once the traitor has been decided, he gains some like special traitor abilities.
Oh, he's got the mystic elevator right
Yes.
there.
So, including
Brother.
which he can take the mystic elevator to any floor and any adjacent, any open doorway.
He becomes Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
so
he basically
can just
uses
do
the
what he wants
elevator
with it.
any way he wants. He can go. He can do things like go up the coal chute and up the collapse room and those kinds of things. Anytime he passes through rooms like the balcony and the chasm, he doesn't have to roll anything. And if you explore a room and there's an event in that room, you can look at the event and choose whether or not to do it. But if you do choose to do it, you will get the bad stuff that if you fail. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to risk it. Those kinds of things. I think that covers most of it. That's for the traitor.
Just so that we actually say this right once, it's called a chasm.
It's the chasm. Yes, we're all
refer to
we're
it as
all
We know.
just
We're not
we
idiots.
yeah. We all know it's
It's
chasm
the
before
chasm.
you.
Who, Chaz?
Just so nobody adds us on Twitter.
Don't at me, bro.
Also,
Nowadays,
we
see the
gave you the
comments.
skull. I don't know if we mentioned that to you.
Yes,
I figured.
we figured that was important.
Pass that over to you.
Yes.
Quick little.
We'll start with Eddie, right?
Yeah. So yeah. Also yeah. It'll start with the person to the
Forgetting
left
to roll
of the
your dark
heart.
dice.
Yeah.
How many
Well,
do I
Peer pressure, peer
have?
pressure,
peer
I
pressure.
have 4, so I will go 1, 2, 3, 4 to. Oof.
Protect me, Squire.
Yeah.
Protect me,
Go-
squad.
Put me in the middle room there. Next one.
You wanna.
I want to go get the
Wait.
the items.
Gotcha, yeah. No.
Is it a
But the
Do you only have 4
free
speed?
movement to move into that thing?
To do what?
We're also going to have to figure out how to get to the friggin' basement.
Yeah, we have to find the basement now. There's no other ways to get
Counts as
there.
moving one space. Okay.
This is going to suck.
Yeah.
This was set up great for me.
Yes.
Yes, it
This
was.
is gonna work out very well for you, I think.
Went to the basement with the only means of getting there, and you can now drive anywhere in
Okay.
the house.
This will be quite interesting. All right.
Can your cultists go anywhere they want? No, they're just
I don't
monsters.
think they can.
They'll have.
So
They're considered monsters, but they'll
So he'll probably
You
have
can
to
just
make
pile
a
them
path.
all in.
they'll go
there.
after his turn.
I guess that's
or
true.
they can go through the secret passage.
That's true.
Which is
They would be able to do that.
this is your fault, Ethan.
Hey, that's a good idea. Stand by them.
We came here for a reason, guys. Let's
Your turn,
remember
buddy.
that. Let's
Yeah.
not forget that reason, whatever it was.
Are you gonna head back into the?
Yeah, I'm coming this way.
Dead
It's
zone?
my turn, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
all you, bud.
1, 2, 3.
Whole three movement.
I can only pick up one at a time.
Just
right?
one at a time, yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up.
So I'll be
Uno,
right behind you, buddy.
Put it on my.
What's your
pick
speed
on it.
nowadays?
What? My speed's 3,
Awesome.
and it's close to death.
What do you have to roll to get through the junk room?
3.
No. Speed or might?
3 might.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Same for the tower. They're the exact same back to back.
Nice.
Because
So you need at least a 1 on each die.
Cool.
fate loves me. It's your turn.
Alrighty. Put me in that room with you.
Yeah,
And
4.
Give me one of them items,
On the meat hams.
items.
You
I
can
know what
come
the
and
items
get-
are.
You can come and get this.
I'll see
Well, he
what's
might
going
want to
on.
get the Mystic Elevator way.
Yeah.
Right, no, I understand
yeah.
that.
That's a
but,
good
like,
idea.
That's my first thought.
That was really good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good
This
idea.
will be the
So-
easiest for you to get to because of
Yeah.
your mobility.
Oh
I have
yes.
6 movement, by the way.
Aren't you playing?
Whatever. Look, I got
Oh,
5
little girl.
knowledge.
Jeez.
I'm
She's
smart.
fast. I love her.
She's fast.
That's
The
right.
only
She
thing
gets
I
fast
haven't got
fast.
an
She gets
increase
fast-
in is
well, she
might,
gets
so I'm just
fast
going to run
fast.
away.
Quickly.
She's
Yes.
fast quickly.
Yes.
Okay. On my turn, I will go 1, 2.
More
Through
than a
the
one.
secret
More than a one.
passage?
More than a one.
Into the
More
Mystic
than a one.
Elevator. 3. Anywhere on the upper floor.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Crushed it.
Can I put it?
Oh wait. Actually,
I'm gonna put it over here. So you got no.
Anywhere.
right here. You should probably go right here, because you can just go. Well, you still have to go.
I'm gonna go right here
Yeah.
Oh.
because I can just move through that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, you can. That's right.
Yeah, because you got the blueprints.
True. How does
Was
Blueprints
that-
have a
that was-
jump room?
1,
2.
3, 4, 5. Grab a hold of that and get back in. What's Widow's Walk?
Oops,
3,
wait,
4,
sorry.
5. Pick it up and then move back here.
What's Widow's
Widow's Walk. Add 1 to the results of knowledge rolls here, and subtract 1 from the results of speed rolls here. Minimum 0.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Minimum 0.
I'd like to explore the room closest to Jacob.
Oh.
And I imagine you don't. Yeah, you're the trader, so you don't.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
The arsenal. When you draw an item in this room, draw 2 cards and choose 1 to keep and discard the other.
Well,
So he gets his favorite of the 2.
Let's
obviously it's
see.
gonna be amulet.
It's the crazy
I don't
priest.
know what that is.
Oh.
It's 2 candles though.
Oh, it's a
Here you go.
It's a dumb
What's the
way.
candle do? He had a choice of the Amulet of Ages, which gives you 1 might, 1 speed, 1 knowledge, and 1 sanity. But if he loses it, he loses 3
of
from
each.
each of those. And the candle, which says if you draw an event card, roll 1 additional die for that event's trait roll. If you have the bell, the book, and the candle, gain 2 in each trait. The first time you lose one of those 3 items, later in the game, lose 2 from each trait. So,
Nah.
It's
So you took
not
the
bad.
amulet.
and he doesn't need that because he's the trader,
Right.
good old trader.
And now
then
your monsters
you
move.
guys.
Yep.
So yeah, and so if his monsters, as they are, get stuck in the basement with no way to reach the heroes or the traders, turn that player may search the room tile for the stairs from the basement tile and place it next to the open basement doorway.
Technically,
So-
they have the dumbwaiter.
Okay,
Yes.
that works then. So yeah,
Which I was about to use.
I was about to say I was making sure because
So-
I forgot about the dumbwaiter.
Do they have a specific speed trait, or do you roll for their speed?
4.
For monsters, usually you roll at the beginning of the turn
Right.
the value of their speed, and that's how much they have.
Their
that
speed
turn.
is set
Oh, their speed is set.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have
4.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go through that dumbwaiter with the first of whichever one of those guys.
okay, we'll
Okay.
go with 1,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, it'll go
No, it
to
goes
the
to the
landing,
foyer.
so it'll go to the
Oh,
foyer
yeah.
or the
Entrance.
entrance hall. One of those two.
3. And then 4. Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna attack you now.
All right.
Who's going to attack him, Widow? Got a 5?
My fist.
Yeah, 4?
I rolled a 5.
Yikes!
Let's see what my might is. Oh, it's 5.
Did you take a hit? Oh no, that's. Did you want to just do that?
No, he can't
Oh, no, you only
defend
got,
with
you
it.
only got 2
Can't
shots.
defend with
Can
it.
you?
The chainsaw.
Oh no, the
you
chainsaw is the one you
Yeah, the
use.
chainsaw you could defend
That's right,
with.
I was
That was
getting
the
mixed
one.
up.
Right.
Alright, that's okay. Schmang this. You got this. 1,
Oh, that was a 0. But yeah, I got it.
5.
Oh, you do 2 damage.
Take 2
I
damage
do
to
2
him.
damage.
Or no, it stuns him.
It
I
probably
don't know.
stuns him. Yeah, if it's he probably just stunned.
What happens if they lose? So Cultist just took a swing at Ox Bellows, and he was like, "Nah."
And I fended him off and did 2 damage in reply.
Ox is a boxer.
He is.
Does it
He's
say
a
if they take
football
damage or
player.
anything?
As well as it.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the next cultist.
Okay, so flip him
What happens
face
to the
up.
Cultists? Do they do anything?
Unless
There's really no stunned because
Yeah,
there's really
stunned,
no
yeah.
special instructions.
Yeah,
for-
okay.
for-
There you go.
Bring it.
Stun them.
Bring it.
Hold on 1 second.
Do they? Well, I guess if they can't. Yeah, because
If they can't
monsters
take
usually
damage,
don't
yeah.
die.
No,
right?
no, monsters usually
Unless it
don't.
specifies a way
Yeah,
to
no,
kill it.
they're just stunned.
Yeah.
They're stunned. All right.
Oh, that was
Oh my gosh, that's better.
That's dirty.
Ouch. So
7.
you just rolled a 7 against Ox. You got this, Ox. I believe in you.
Oh my god.
3. So you just took 4 damage physical trait.
Yikes.
I should have had you stay up here.
I feel like they should be rolling for speed.
I feel like I'm going to do the exact same thing again.
No, I think they should. Yeah.
Right?
Because that's how the monsters
That's
are.
almost
in the game.
certainly how they work.
Cultist speed 4.
Yeah. Well, in the book that's what it says because in the
That tells you how many dice.
in
you
the main
roll
roll
to
you roll that
figure
many
out
die
the
at the beginning of your turn, and that's how many speed they roll. They move that turn. So every turn you roll that many die again.
If you want to change it, I can.
And you're rolling between 0 and 8 a turn, basically.
Well, if you want me to change it from now on.
No, we can do it.
I'd rather you change it from now on. But
Okay,
if you want to
yeah.
continue
Yeah,
this
it's
turn,
fine.
it's
All right,
fine.
move him back then.
No biggie.
Move this guy back.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll for
Roll
speed.
speed for them.
3.
Wait,
for
that's still
one.
fine. Yeah.
So
So it works.
1, 2. So no, it uses a speed to get up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in that
Or is
case,
it one?
like,
Or is it each? Does he roll for each?
I usually rolled for each if
Usually-
I ever had a team,
Okay. You can roll for each probably, yeah.
but I would keep track of it on a piece of paper. Do you want a piece of paper or something to keep track on? Or...
I can roll for each one each time.
Yeah, that's
each
fine.
each
That makes
time, yeah.
sense.
Each time, yeah. Because he's doing them one by
3.
one.
3 again?
so yeah, that's why I
And-
should probably roll
Yeah,
for the other two
that's
as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
2.
we should definitely roll for
Yeah,
the
that
we'll
we
do
don't
that from
get
now
there.
on.
No, for the 2 that attacked me too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Let's just
Let's-
roll out of those just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah,
Like right
just
now.
to see if they would have made it to him. Because if not, then that wouldn't have been super fair.
Yeah.
One would have
that
made
one
it.
would have.
First one would have made it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Second one
that
would
is-
have
Just to
Makes you
not
feel a little
agitate me.
All right, Eddie.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well,
So only one of them is slowing you down out of this room. And you can use the secret passage to get into the elevator.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So it'll take 2 to get to the elevator instead of 1.
So that's all I can move
Oh,
because I
jeez.
only have 2 speed.
Ooh. Okay, my turn. We haven't found any way to the freaking basement.
Besides the elevator.
And the dumb waiters.
And the dumbwaiters. Yeah, we have the dumbwaiters. You're the most mobile of all of us. We need to find a position where we can hide, and we just pass the paint buckets to you, and you just
You'll just beat up all
just
the
go back and
cultists.
forth,
Like little girl Indiana Jones, 9 years old.
just scurrying around.
It's because I'm so small I can just get in
So-
the dumb waiter.
My suggestion, and I know this is going to be real dumb, is to go into the elevator, but I don't. That would just put
Well,
the
secret
cultists on you
passage
next turn.
was there.
I know.
Right. What? Well, I want another way to get to the basement, so I want to
Okay.
explore more.
That's fine.
I'm gonna explore, but I have to roll
Might.
3 might. Thank you.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Through here.
To the
Upper
upper.
floor. Library. All right. Once per game, if you end your turn here, gain 1 knowledge. I also have an event. I can get smarter. All right. The event is revolving wall.
Ooh.
The wall spins to another place. Place the wall switch token on a wall without an exit in this room or a corner of this room. If there isn't a room on the other side of the wall switch, draw open tiles until you find one for this floor. Then put it in the house.
Ooh.
Which way do you want to go?
Ooh.
We'll go this way. Oh, bro. Guess we can do this.
Just turn because it's only got the one door.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
We
yeah,
just
'cause
found the
it's-
vault,
It doesn't
which
matter
gives
'cause
us 2
It's a
items.
wall switch. Yeah.
Find. Okay, so we added the vault to the upper floor, which is on the other side of the wall switch now. Once during an explorer's turn, if that explorer is in either room on either side of the wall switch, he or she can attempt a knowledge roll to use the wall switch. 3+, the explorer finds the hidden switch and goes through. This doesn't count as a moving his face, which is great. And 0 to 2, that explorer can't find the switch and can't go through. And it's in the vault.
Who would have known the library was hiding a secret switch?
Oh, played out well. I'll try to go through here to do knowledge, or with my knowledge, which I have 5 of right now.
5.
I feel like I bumped my knowledge accidentally.
There we go. All right. So I got 3. I rolled a 5 in knowledge, so I'm going to walk through into the vault.
Oh no! For you, I think it puts you in there on Matthew, doesn't it?
When was a mental trait down there? Did you get that one?
Oh, then put your explorer in that room. Yeah, that's right. There you
Yeah,
go. So I didn't have to
one
roll
of the
that.
rooms is
It
a
was a
mental
good roll,
trait.
regardless.
This one.
All right.
and I got
So I'm
this
in the
one,
vault now.
And I got that one.
And you got the
Event will happen
This is a
first.
mental trait. So did you
right?
pick
yeah.
I trigger the event.
knowledge
You
as opposed
trigger
to
the event.
sanity?
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, pass me an event.
Sorry.
Or Evan.
Or-
Thank you, sir.
Either one of you with hands.
Misty Arch, or Arc,
Oh, I got
Arc.
it from...
an Archway, or Archway.
An archway.
In the wall, an archway in the wall filled with colored mists. You may choose to walk through. I can walk out of this room into something else. Remove your figure from the house and roll 3 dice.
If you choose to do that, can you choose to do that now?
I can choose to do that. I'm just looking at my
Options.
options. Oh my gosh.
Decisions, Ethan.
2 of these results put me in the entranceway.
Ooh, not where you want.
Not a good place to be.
I think it's an excellent place.
Right? Surrounded by cultists. What do I do with this?
I prefer calling them friends and family.
Jake, what would you do?
He would
I
roll the dark dice.
I would roll the dark dice again. How many dice is it?
3,
3
How many
dice.
options are there?
4,
And 2 of them are bad?
yes.
In this situation, it doesn't sound very good odds.
Let me see.
I could read them out, or you can.
0. Put your figure in the entrance hall. You've lost something. Discard an item card. That's not good.
He doesn't have
1 to
any.
2. You are somehow changed. Put your figure in the entrance hall, but flip your character card over, resetting all their traits to their starting value.
Right?
That's not the character you wanted to play. 3 to 4. Yeah, it would increase some things.
Increase my speed.
Yeah. 3. Put your figure in any room that has an open doorway. Okay. 5 and 6. Put your figure in any room that has an open doorway. Draw an item card.
I'm gonna not do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
I
that.
would.
I'm gonna do the
Honestly, you're in the
vault.
vault.
So
I would take the vault.
So is that?
discard that.
Oh, it just gets discarded? Okay.
All right.
I was wondering if that was a thing
it says I
that
can
stays.
choose to do it or not. So
Oh, I see.
I choose not to walk through the archway.
Yeah. Don't go in the light.
Don't go to the archway.
You can
So-
attempt a knowledge roll
6
of
plus.
6+.
And you get to
2
roll
items.
4 extra die because of your key.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. Add 4 dice to trait rolls to open or take something from a card. Man, you're so smart. Man. I guess we max out at 8 though, right?
Yeah. So for you, it'd be just roll all 8 die and get 0.
0.
There we go.
Oh no, that's 2 items right there.
Yeah.
Just give him 3 items.
All right. I got a teapot, a porcelain teapot with a motif of delicate pink flowers. It grants wishes at a price. What?
Well, what?
Once during your turn, when an explorer in your room, including yourself, takes physical damage, you may draw an item card. If you are or become the trader, shuffle this item back into the item stack.
That would
Way
be
too
OP.
overpowered. All right. I also get the camcorder. Left by a previous explorer, there seems to be something on the tape. You should totally watch it. When you draw this card, put a number of triangular knowledge roll tokens on this card equal to the number of explorers. Is that 4?
It's explorers is all of us. That's what we're called before the haunt starts. So 5 players basically.
Give me 5.
Okay, what's it do?
Let's see. An explorer in possession of the camcorder, so myself at the moment, can take a knowledge roll token to gain 1 knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. You may not gain a knowledge roll token if you already have one. When there are no tokens left, discard this card and all those knowledge roll tokens. So essentially, if you watch what's on the tape once, you get a little bit of knowledge, and you can pass it to someone
Pass it to
else.
somebody,
They
they
can
watch the
watch
video.
it and get knowledge from it.
Yep.
Drops
Cool.
item on the ground.
All right. That was my long turn. Now I'm stuck behind this wall switch.
The wall switch. Cool.
Safe.
All right. I'm going to try and get into this junk room. How much? What do I have to roll?
I have to roll might 3.
A might of 3,
Or
and
more.
my might is 5 currently. so-
My goodness gracious.
Oh man, I forgot to use my vial. I could have used this.
Oh.
Oh well.
I'm gonna use my dark dice first.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Because
rolling
Jacob
three?
really wants me to use my dark dice a lot.
Oh, boy.
3. Immediately move into an adjacent room, no movement cost.
Bam.
Move
Boom.
me into the tower. Perfect. So I don't have to roll for the might roll. Now I have to roll the might roll to get across the tower, right? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yes, you have to do it, otherwise you stop moving. 3+.
Gotcha.
Same thing.
Okay, I crush it. So 1,
So that was your 1.
2.
Here?
Yeah, that's fine.
2.
And 3, discover a new room to the right there. And I'm gonna see if I want to use my photograph. The bedroom. Do I want the bedroom or do I want a different room?
What's in it?
It's an event.
I mean, you can try for something that's not an event,
Yeah.
or you can keep doing
get
that.
an item or an omen.
Why are we
something-
trying to look for a
some
way to
sort
the
of
basement in the upper floor?
I'm gonna
He's
So that I don't have to
Everything's
crawl.
I'm gonna use my photograph to get a different room.
So I don't have to die to get to the basement.
I got the addict.
just
When
as
exiting, you must attempt a speed roll of 3+.
Just as
If you
bad.
fail, lose it might. Okay, great. Worse. Oh,
Wait.
Lord. This is a new event. Ghost in the Machine. The crackling of static startles you as a small television sparks to life.
in the attic.
Through the snowy image, you make out the shape of a child playing somewhere in the house. She stops her game, turns toward you, and beckons you to join her. The television goes black. Once again. You must attempt a sanity roll.
Play the game.
No!
Play the
I
game.
don't want to play the game. You can't make me play the game.
Play the game, David.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh my lord.
Yeah,
3. 3
You
plus.
die.
Please
dropped it.
draw a roof tile from the room stack, put it in the house, and put your figure in that room.
Heck yeah.
So I end up in the spiral staircase.
Yes.
That's a good one.
It's in
We're
the
gonna
roof.
say-
It's
Just put it
next to the
next to the
bedroom.
library.
Wait, no, it's in the roof.
It could be in either.
Oh,
though.
that's right. It's the roof, so it'll be in the roof. Yeah, you put it in the next to the bedroom. Yeah,
There's a spiral staircase.
You want it on the bedroom, or you want to touch the roof line?
attach to the roof lane is fine.
That's the easier one.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the easy one. And put me in that
You
room.
may spend 2 spaces of movement to move to any landing from the spiral staircase,
Yep.
What?
so we can
Yep.
get to the basement. See, victory.
Victory.
Not yet.
No, we still got a ways. So I put me in that room because of the card.
Oh yes,
And then that's that.
That's done.
Yep.
good.
Okay.
All right.
I just gotta get there.
My turn.
Right. The long way round.
I'm probably dead.
I should roll the dark dice more often, he says, as he was about to lose all of his stats next turn. That's gonna be awful.
You got this, Jacob. Believe
I'm
in
gonna
you.
move into the yeah, and over to the right. Yeah, right there.
Roll
yeah.
might. Oh, you don't have to roll might. You
I
have
don't
the
have
dang
to roll
thing.
anything because I've got everything.
Please don't do a damage. Okay.
4
I can go
anywhere.
anywhere. Where do I want to go? Where do you want to go?
Where do we wanna
I
go
mean,
to allow
I'm
them
pretty
to walk
screwed
into
either
our
way.
That's semi-true, but
Um,
we want to be
I mean-
far.
we could go to the gymnasium and I could get a speed next turn if I don't die.
Let's do that. Then, is there a way that I can? How many spaces was that? 2.
When do y'all want to go to the basement
You'd have to hang out there.
Yeah.
to dump the paint?
Oh, that's
Actually,
right.
you know what?
Don't listen
Yeah,
to me.
don't worry
Dude,
about
don't
that.
worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm dead. So I'm deady.
Oh, I don't want him anywhere near the basement.
Yeah, don't bring my corpse to the basement because that's probably,
true. That's
you
very true. Ah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, this
That's
is
true.
so bad.
If you're gonna die as far away from
This
them
is
as you
bad
can.
up for us at all
Let's
fronts.
go. Let's go to the master bedroom. Spin me around there. Do I stay in there and protect him?
I mean,
I ain't got any weapons.
No, you don't have any weapons. How much speed you've got?
you've got one of our
lot.
items though.
No, I have an item and a rope. and a blood.
But no, you picked up one of these. Is what I'm saying. You picked up the
Yeah,
paint.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
just
All right, I got this.
get
1,
there
2,
and do things. How many of these?
3, 4, 5. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Everybody's holding one except for the one we can't pick
I'm
up.
gonna go out here.
Or Eddie doesn't have one yet. Do you? Oh, you've got one, right? Oh, you
No.
don't have a paint token.
1, 2.
You've got shotgun shells. That's what I'm looking at.
A roof.
I was like, you've got item tokens right there.
Or
Yeah.
upper.
Yeah, these are paint cans.
What do we got?
You got the nursery.
What
oh,
is this weird
What
thing?
joy!
The
You get
nursery.
an omen. The nursery says if you end your turn here, gain 1 sanity if it's below its starting value. Lose 1 sanity if it's above its starting value.
Give me something good.
Please.
Oh,
Got-
the holy symbol.
Yeah.
A symbol of calm in an unsettling world. Gain 2 sanity.
Nice.
Is that the one that makes you immune to the pentagram chamber?
No.
Which
It's
one's that?
It's
That's
the one
the
that if you lose
holy
it.
symbol.
Yeah. Wait, no. This
No,
is
this is
the
the
holy
symbol.
symbol.
Oh, wait. I don't know what it's called then.
boop.
Well, I'm going to go back into the
Medallion.
pentagram chamber with my main guy and just go ahead and get rid of these 3 omens here.
What?
What are you doing?
Is it specific omens or is it all
No.
omens?
It's any of them.
To do what?
Nothing, man.
Gosh.
Oh no!
So boned.
No bueno.
Someone with a lot of speed needs to pick up my corpse when I die.
I should have put us down
That's
there.
how
and
that's
you
how
could've
he's
just-
going to end his turn.
And you could have just.
So
Cultist 1, he's going to pop back to life, and that's the end of
that's his turn. Yeah.
Hand me 4 dice, please.
Yes.
Oh gosh, these cultists.
0.
Oh, that's a
my
6.
lord.
That's a lot.
Oh, no.
It's a really fast cultist.
Boop! Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Just walk through the secret passage into Eddie, who's waiting in the mystic elevator on the other end of the secret passage,
but
and
the
now he's going to
monsters
get
can't
wailed
move.
on.
The monsters can't win now?
They can't pick up items and stuff, can they?
I don't know.
I don't think they can.
No
Oh,
idea.
they don't need to pick
I
up.
rolled a 4.
They don't need to pick up items. All you need to do is pick up you.
Do you still have 5 might?
Items and
I
explorers'
have-
corpses.
I do have 5 might.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so roll 5 dice against this 4.
Knock out his cultists.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nothing. Whew.
Fine.
Clang clang.
All right,
Nothing
no,
happened.
no damage.
Alright, cultist number 3.
speed of 4.
4.
Oh, man. He got there.
20 to get to Eddie.
Hello again.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hold strong, Eddie.
5.
This time. It's all right. It's all right. We're good.
We good.
We good.
We good.
Yeah.
And it's
Stun.
done.
And he's done.
Stun number
All right. Now this guy right
Roll a
here.
6 against that 5. He's got
3.
3, which is still enough.
Yep.
You only need 2 to get Eddie. Rolled a 4
4.
against Eddie again. Eddie's gonna roll a big
3.
Dang it.
So you got hurt on that one,
yeah.
but you're not dead.
Not dead yet.
Excellent. Hanging
He's
out.
got
Actually,
your
I'm not going to
fifth
take it. I'm gonna
cultist as
take
well.
it
Taking
into speed.
the little,
We appreciate
the
you,
slow
Eddie,
one
you're
from
the
last
best.
round.
I should have put us at the
Over 1.
Yeah.
rolls at 0.
That guy's got a 3.
So he can use the.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you haven't rolled.
Still enough, yeah.
That's
Oh my gosh, you have another one.
Yeah, the fifth cultist, yeah.
Oh,
my God.
no!
Oh, 8.
Perfect
Oh my
roll.
lord.
A perfect roll.
Eddie, I
on,
believe
come
in
on,
you.
come
I believe in you, Eddie. You can do this.
2, 4, 6,
7.
7.
Oh, so freaking close.
I am still alive.
Still alive.
Still
God.
alive.
Holy crap.
Thank you for distracting them.
I am still alive.
Okay, we need to go to
cannot
the
believe
basement.
Yes, we need to get there. We're still missing those. We
What's
need
the
to get
number?
those as well. We can use the dumbwaiter to get to them, but
Yeah, we can, but I mean, we just need to. We need to.
Can you-
We need to drop what
you
we
can
have
only
right now.
move out.
Anyway,
Right.
he can
Yeah.
move out.
Still
Yeah,
amount of speed.
he
you
has a
have.
maximum of 1 at the moment.
Okay.
Do that.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, he has. Yeah,
And I'm using my vial.
he has a minimum of 1.
Oh, but if I take damage, I take 2 physical damage.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't. He wouldn't be able to kill me, so I'd die by my own hand.
I die by my own hands.
Oh, roll
I'll
2
drink
dice.
this
Dang it.
black vial of liquid and see what happens.
That doesn't look good.
Take 2 mental damage and draw an item card. That's fine.
Excellent. That's
Yeah.
Give that.
Oh, that
armor!
armor! Where have you been?
Where have you been?
soak that one.
Wait, don't you have the crystal ball? You should be helping us with that.
Should I? I don't know.
It lets you search out
Okay.
the items and put it on the top of the stack.
Oh, that's a good plan. I'll do that. I'm
Those
gonna
people
read. I'm
closer
gonna
to
read
him,
what
don't they?
Eddie's
Yeah, something like that.
armor
Oh, yeah,
does.
sorry.
It says it's just prop armor for a Renaissance fair, but it's still metal.
It's still metal.
At any time, not just once per turn, you take physical damage. Take 1 less point of damage. This item can't be stolen. So he's just gonna decrease damage that he takes by 1,
Which is good.
which is
Which is very
perfect.
good for me in
Yes,
this situation.
that's Great.
Currently,
That's the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yes. That
Okay.
is the end of my turn.
My turn. Where am I? I need to get through the wall switch to get out of the vault. Yeah, that's the best thing to do at this point. I can't. Yeah.
Crystal ball.
Oh, yeah.
Once
Let's
during
do
your
that.
turn, after the haunt is revealed, you can attempt a knowledge roll to peer into the crystal ball. 4+, you see the truth. Search the item or event stack for a card of your choice. Shuffle the stack, then place that card on top. 1 to 3 is you avert your eyes, lose 1 sanity. 0 is you stare into hell, lose 2 sanity.
Oh, so that's what the setback is. If you fail the roll, you take
lose
sanity.
sanity.
But if you
but
if
it's
you
a
use it,
knowledge
you
roll,
just
Just
right?
a knowledge roll.
you either get the spirit.
I just
board.
love that these cultists are doing so little damage to Eddie. It's like I'm like hitting with the file on a nail clipper. She's like, just stab you.
Ow.
Stop cutting you up on
They're
your
So do we want me to
Yeah. Let's see if we can get
improve
some
our
items.
chances?
It's like pinching him a lot.
Yeah.
I'll try the crystal ball. I got a 5, so I killed it. Give me the item stack. I'm gonna peer through my crystal ball
Give
into
my
the item
chainsaw
stack.
back.
Give my
Yeah.
chainsaw.
Any other requests?
I don't need
Your
it.
chainsaw is at the bottom. It is
Of
third
course
from
it
the
is. I'm so good at shuffling.
Next turn, you can do an event, and I can find a room with an event icon.
Yeah, that's true.
With
You
my
have a
photograph.
photograph.
Yeah. Look at
Gives
this
you one reroll.
graph.
Just get
Alright.
something that, like,
Axe,
Protects.
weapon, very sharp. You roll 1 additional die when making a might attack with this weapon. You can't use another weapon while you're using
Which
this
one is that?
weapon. That's
The
the
axe.
axe.
Oh yeah, the axe. is
Idle.
pretty good.
Perhaps it's chosen you for some greater purpose, like
The-
human sacrifice.
The chainsaw is good because you can defend with it.
The lucky rabbit's foot is good
Yeah.
because you don't have to toss it once you use it. You can keep using it.
Yeah.
well, keep in mind, he might get it too if he gets an item.
That's
Yep.
true. If he discovers a room with an
Okay,
item,
so
he'll
the
get it
rule book
first. This
Oh yeah.
the main one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main rule book.
Do the thing.
Oh, I could have stolen something from you a turn or two ago.
Oh yeah. If you roll,
Instead of
totally
doing
forgot.
damage.
if you roll two or more damage, you
physical damage. Yeah.
I mean, that would be great for you to heal other people.
That would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Shuffle and then
Shuffle.
This will be the top. And shuffle these.
So
Now I'm gonna try and
Ox
get
is
out
the one that
of
survives this.
what?
How crazy would that be?
Ox is
He'll
the
be
only one that
fine.
survived
You
this.
leave Ox alone.
Ox is just limping out of the mystic elevator. We're all dead.
Run, guys!
He comes out, he's covered in blood.
Yeah.
I'm being pinched by
right.
cultists.
I'm going
pinched by
to try to get through this wall switch that I'm on the other side of. I figured it out.
You
Look at
got
that. What a
that.
great day. I walk through there. That's 1 speed. Wait, no, it doesn't count speed, does it?
It doesn't.
That's right.
you're just
So I
using the knowledge.
walk through. All right, now 1 into the junk room.
You're crazy.
Roll might to get out of the
Crazy
junk
madman.
room.
You got
Yeah,
it.
crushed.
Nice.
2 into the tower. Roll might to
Madman.
get out of the tower. No, so
Madman.
I have to stop moving, but I don't take any damage, which is fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Alrighty. Okay, so reread me that spiral staircase for me again.
Use 2
You can go,
movement.
yeah.
To any
To any
landing. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna use 2 movement to the basement landing.
Okay.
I'm adjacent to the pentagram chamber. I toss the paint can into the pentagram chamber to
One
mess
down.
things up.
Here, just
And-
put it in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What the heck? What am I thinking? Put it in there to show that it's there. There.
Diego walks down the spiral staircase. He throws paint into the pentagram chamber to attempt to screw up the
that
pentagram
was
symbol.
2. I don't think I have
So
much
we've got
speed
1 down. We
left.
need to do a few more, dum dogs.
I've got a little more speed. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 here and then put me in the entrance hall to go grab that next paint bucket.
Okay.
For my turn, I'm gonna scream loudly and run into the mystic elevator and roll 2 die and go
Into the base.
into the basement landing. So take all your cultists all the way down here.
So you'll take a physical damage, and I guess they all get
I take
stunned.
a physical damage, or I take
Yeah,
1
they do.
damage.
You take a die of damage, I think. So actually, yeah, I guess you would roll. Yeah.
Everybody in
Everybody in there would
Okay,
have to.
everybody
all
takes
the
1
cultists that
damage.
aren't stunned have to roll a die.
Crap.
No, they have to roll a die to. Oh. I thought they were each individually rolling a die.
I mean, you can. Do you want to roll for your cultists?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take
1
one.
stun, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
You will.
You only need to roll 3 because
Yeah.
the other one's already
Oh, yeah, you're right.
already out. So yeah.
You
So
roll 1 die for each.
yeah.
Alright,
So
Essentially is what it is.
so yeah. So one of them got stunned. The other 2 are fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And then take the secret passage.
Interesting.
You didn't want to toss your bucket? How much speed did you have
You're
left?
right.
Wait, how much speed did? Because it's going to take 3 speed to get out of that room. So, how much speed do you have?
Is it to a minimum with
Which,
one?
but
or I
no,
can't get
he
out?
can always move out.
I know, but then
so
he
it
won't be
took
able to
me
get back in. Is what I'm
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need to get back in. I can always move up the. I have the rope,
Yeah.
saying. Okay, so yeah, that's fine.
He's fine.
so I can
yeah.
move out.
Get him in there.
But that ends my movement, right?
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
still.
but
throw
you
the
can
paint.
1, 2,
still
3,
throw the paint.
4, and it took me 3 to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and my paint bucket.
Yes.
Alrighty. Bring it, cultists.
No good. No good.
I'm almost there, guys.
But I saved you.
Professor Longfellow is going to attack you
Okay, bring
Nice.
it, Professor.
with his
Longfellow.
might
Mr.
of
Longfellow
4.
has exited the pentagram chamber into the basement landing. He's like, "Who's throwing this paint up in here?"
Only
He's about to
person
smack
that's
this little
covered
girl.
He rolled a 5.
Rolled a 5. This old man.
What the heck,
rolled
old
a 5
man?
might against this little child.
4. Not bad. Not bad.
So you won't get completely schmanged.
Okay.
All right. And then cultist 1 over here is going to make a movement roll of
Oh my god.
whatever he wants.
7.
Whatever he wants.
He rolled a 7.
I mean, but he didn't have to because he's just going to attack a small child.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
This one's next to David in the entrance hall, so it's going to attack David. Oh,
More than
man.
mine, hopefully.
5.
5.
You like them 5s,
What's
though.
your might
I
there?
hit
Your might's
5.
5, right?
I
Yeah.
need 2 more
Yeah,
die.
we got a
How's
strong
your
kid.
might 5?
I
And my might
gained
is
a might
It's
from...
been hitting the gym, brah.
apparently 3.
I'm a little girl.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, give me that item of yours.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
That works.
So you do that instead of damage.
Yeah, instead of damage me. Yeah, he can
Gotcha.
steal an item
So
because he would deal me 2 damage.
Right, yeah. So if
or
a monster
3
trader
damage at
deals
least,
2
yes.
or more damage to a person, instead of dealing damage, they can choose to steal that person's item, which is what Evan just did.
Now, one of those
Yeah.
one of those non-stunned cultists.
Gonna get to move 5. Move out and attack the little girl,
Yep.
which is Jacob. Rolling 4 against Jacob. Jacob's got 3. Oh, takes 1.
The other cultist is going to roll
5. Or 5 movement, yeah.
Okay, cool.
To fight
This one's
me.
gonna go after David, going out of the basement into the entrance hall, and rolls a
Jesus.
7 and might against David,
healthy though,
who's
right?
gonna roll a 10. Right, David?
Please roll it, Jen.
I'm going to roll a 2. Watch.
Don't say that.
Huh?
You did not roll a
4, 7. How much did you roll?
Equal
7.
Oh.
Yes.
Claim.
Tied.
Dang, okay.
That's right.
And then those
Clutch.
two stunned
Then these 2 wake up.
wake up. Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey guys, how do I get across this tower?
That's Eddie's turn.
So,
my
secret passage thing, kinda cool. Secret passage thing, kinda not cool.
Kind of not okay. Yeah, this is an awful idea.
You're all very welcome.
So should I just like explore?
I mean, I guess you have you have 2
Oh,
speed.
I could get the medical kit though, couldn't I?
That's true. Yeah, if you find
If I get an item.
Get an item.
Yeah,
You could also die.
I could also
drink
die.
your
you
vial.
also
Bet you
super
won't.
die, yeah, if you find an event.
That's a good idea. Actually,
You need another?
I'm gonna do that first. No, I only roll 2.
Don't die.
I get another item.
Yep, another item. Yeah.
At the cost of...
Sanity,
Oh.
which I have lots of.
I'm just like, last time you had to lose a lot of sand.
And then you.
Now, I can roll my knowledge, which is not that good actually.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't.
But it won't hurt you. Nothing happens if you.
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad
That's
happens
true,
from it. So you may as
If
well.
you fail.
You only
So
have
you just
2
gotta
knowledge?
get a 4 essentially.
I only have 2 knowledge.
4 is your best. thing
Oh
you can do.
my gosh.
That's not
nothing.
good. Okay. Anyway,
Nothing bad happens.
nothing bad.
You just stick your needle in your arm a couple times to try and.
Exploring on the upper floor or on the roof, we get
events.
into the bathroom.
In the upper... Or in the roof landing.
Yes.
I love
Bathroom up in
bathing.
that roof.
The
It's right
best.
next to the master
Oh,
bedroom. Look
Well,
at
I'm
that.
glad we found a bathroom in this house.
Oh, Debris.
Debris.
Plaster falls from the ceiling, walls and ceiling.
In the
You must
bathroom.
attempt a speed roll.
Nasty.
Not good.
Oh gosh.
Nasty bathroom.
In order to dodge it, I have to roll 3+ to dodge the plaster. But I gain a speed if I do.
Oh, that'd be great.
So with my 2,
Oh no.
please, RNGesus.
Oh, he rolled a 0.
You're buried in debris. Take 2 dice of physical damage.
Oh, can you roll the
Do
same
this
thing?
again.
Can you roll the same thing?
No, I'm going to roll 4 now.
1. Oh,
I'm
and
dead.
your armor reduces it.
Oh, that's
Yes.
true. I'm safe. However,
That's
I'm
right. You're
buried.
clicking around.
If you're buried, keep this card. You can't do anything until you're freed. Well, don't worry about me. I'm dead anyway.
He didn't have a paint bucket anyway.
There's nobody near you.
Once
So
during
He's trapped in the bathroom.
once during an explorer's turn, that explorer can attempt a might roll. But don't worry about me. I'm
Eddie
dead.
is literally in a suit of armar under a pile of plaster.
I'm
in
just
a
gonna like
bathroom
try to jab
Super
more.
far away
at
from
the
all
top
the
of the
danger.
house.
Don't
Real
worry about
far.
me, guys.
I can come show you this video, Eddie.
Come show you this video.
Oh, I'm smarter now.
Give me some knowledge.
It is my turn. I'm going to attempt to get through this tower again and hopefully not lose. Yeah. All right. Now, that was 1. I can do 2. And 3 would be the end of my speed. Yep. I I can do other things though, right? I'll do the camcorder thing and give myself some knowledge. I watched it. Yay! I've got
What was the video about?
knowledge.
You can't tell me.
I mean,
can you?
honestly,
It was this creepy girl in a well.
if you want to,
You're not supposed to tell me. No, I
you
can't get the
can
knowledge.
come to me, and I can give you my items.
That's not bad. I can do that next turn.
He thinks he's gonna
'Cause,
die.
I mean, I can
He's
go here.
super
I'll go
far
here.
away from everyone.
I'll make my move one
Yeah.
closer to you rather
Yeah,
than
yeah.
one farther away from you.
Okay.
I got that knowledge. That doesn't matter. Revolving wall is not for me at the moment. It's here. Key's not doing anything for me. Crystal ball.
You could do another item
Let's see.
for surezies. Because if you drank that vial, you can get another item.
Yeah,
I
probably.
gained one knowledge when I watched the video.
And he
so-
can actually try to free me without having to lose his movements.
Yeah.
So.
Give me 3 more dice.
Ooh. It's going to be a good crystal ball roll, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's-
I saw everything.
Like literally everything.
Peered into the crystal ball. Give me the item stack again. Thank you, sir.
Can I have my chainsaw back?
I can also look in the event stack.
Yeah, if you think
Do we
there's
want to
enough-
do that?
Is
Well,
there-
no, because you can't move,
Yeah,
so
I can.
there's no point.
I mean, you can't attempt to free me on your next turn.
Right.
which doesn't
I can
stop
do
you.
that, but then I'll do that the next turn.
Yeah.
And you can try, can't you? You can try and push it off of you.
No, I can't at all.
No, you're just stuck.
I'm stuck until someone else frees me.
Yeah, he's not able to push on it. It's
Just sit down there. And
If
drink
this
your
isn't like
vial.
Cultist walks upstairs and just stabs you in the throat. There we go.
Just drink
Yeah.
your vial, put your med kit, and
Yeah.
then drink your vial.
Oh yeah, no, I can do that apparently, but I just can't.
First aid.
Oh no, I can't do anything until I'm freed at all.
Oh, I can't do anything. Oh no, what a shame.
Oh, that's.
no, what a shame.
He thought he had you. Is what happened.
All right.
He thought he had
I thought he had me too.
you. Yeah. And then I kamikaze
I mean-
down that elevator.
It's crazy how we have like 10 minutes of usable audio in this podcast.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right. I think that's it for my turn. To be honest with you.
Cool.
Yeah, there's nothing else for me to
Cool.
do. David, take it away. Where you at? You're in the
I'm
entrance
in there
hall
with the
and
two
you've got
cultists.
2 goons around you.
I'm going to use 3 speed to get into the kitchen and pick up a paint token. And I'm going to use my final speed to step back into the hall with the cultists and look them in the eyes. Look them in the windows of their souls.
I look her in
They have
her
none. That's why they're
retinas.
cultists.
Yeah. They have no retinas.
All you see is inky blackness from the hood.
Right?
Indeed.
They're wearing glasses with spirals on them.
You're hypnotized.
Oh man.
Courtesy of Professor Longfellow.
Nah.
This
Or,
cost
excuse
me 3.
Father
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Father, right? It costs you 3 movement, yeah.
Can I hit him first and then move?
Yeah.
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 You can do 1 attack per turn.
All day.
Should I try?
What's your might?
3.
What's his might?
4.
No.
No.
Easy answer.
But if I hit him and deal 2 damage, I can instead steal the Amulet of Ages and possibly kill him.
What are the chances of you winning by 2
Not
with
a lot.
1 less
Yeah,
die?
We need to get closer to our win condition.
We need to get closer to our win condition.
1, 2, 3.
Go out the dumb way.
Real talk, losing the Amulet of Ages
You
is
can
the
go to
worst
another
thing
dumb
ever.
way
It's
rather
so
than
bad.
go. Well, the entrance hall is probably be better.
I've died a couple times from that.
Where you is want to go? I mean, the only other item to pick up is the kitchen.
4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7? Or 5, 6. Whichever.
Yeah, because you can
Always get out.
You can always get out 1. So yeah, moved into the entrance hall with the 2 goons, escaped from the 2 goons, got the last paint in the kitchen, and so now
You have the other paint, right?
I do.
Okay.
I'll get there eventually. No worries. So now
We're going to die.
David and Jake.
Actually, okay, in that case, I mean, unless you want these items, like
I mean, they're super helpful.
I mean, yeah.
that's up to you. Okay.
Longfellow is gonna stay. He's gonna stay
I
put.
can just walk in, and take your
should've hit
items,
him.
leave you in the
Should have
pile.
punched that old man.
Well,
in the
you can
face.
try to
Rhythm dice out.
to free me.
I mean, I
first.
could. No, sorry.
2 of those. All right. Cultist 1 over here.
None of them are stunned, guys.
Can go wherever. He's got a 7.
All right.
7 movement.
Hey,
1, 2, 3,
It'll take
4.
2 to get him out of the room with me because I'm slowing him down.
Ah.
We slow each other down, so it'll be
Well,
2,
I'm still
3,
fine.
4. Yeah, be fine.
And then I'm gonna sacrifice this item here.
Awesome.
All right, Cultist 2
Awesome.
Wow.
can move 1. So I'm gonna attack you now.
You're trapped in here with
I rolled a 4.
All
Alrighty. 5 dice, please. Hand me those 4. Or yeah, that works too.
You got this.
You gotta do that.
Yes.
1, 2,
Stunned
3,
him.
4, 5.
All
Yes.
right, 5 versus his 4. David stunned the.
All right. Cultist number 3
cultist
over
is-
there
Oh.
can move
Hold on.
4.
I'm probably gonna get attacked more.
Cultist number 3 moves out of the
1,
mystic
2.
elevator through the secret passage and into David's room and is attacking David with 4. He rolls a 3.
I roll a 3. I roll very badly.
David's gonna roll 5 dice and gets
a
ridiculous.
nine.
He got a 9. That cultist just can't even see anymore. Next cultist can move
forever.
7. Yep. Gosh,
Through
you rolled
time and
like
space.
3 7s.
But never on attack.
Yeah, no.
Because I ain't got any.
This one's gonna attack David as well. We've got 4.
Alright, I'm gonna
David's gonna roll
roll
his
this.
5 dice against this 4. Yeah.
Stunned as
crush it.
well.
Rolled
That's 7.
against his 4.
That's really
No.
good.
David just stunned 3 of these guys.
And then we can move.
He can
straight
move.
through
Yeah,
them.
he can go there.
Yep.
All right, so now the
Same
4th
place.
cultist is going to attack David this turn with a 4 again. Oh my
My
gosh.
attack rolls are awful.
Hey, I don't
Yes.
Yes!
Stunned.
6. It's stunned as well.
David has stunned 4 of the
They don't-
5
they don't
cultists in
mess with
the
your
entrance
movement
hall.
No, they don't. They don't reduce my
Okay.
movement now.
Oh my gosh.
They're
that's
just unconscious on the
nuts.
floor for a turn.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
we've got a round that we can possibly pull it out. Okay.
You know what I
We're gonna
just
solve the
thought
mystery,
about?
guys.
I have the bloodstone. I can reduce a mental trait to add to a trait roll.
Yeah.
So technically, I can might roll.
Maybe.
I can might roll 3.
Evan's turn's
Never
done.
mind.
Eddie,
Might roll 3.
you can't help yourself, right?
I can't help myself.
So
Oh, no,
you're
it's
just
2
hanging out in
dice.
the pile of.
So
Okay.
might
I can't
roll
do anything.
5.
I'm gonna move 1. It's my turn. I'm gonna move 1 into Eddie's room. What do I need to do?
Roll a might to free me. 4 plus succeeds.
4 plus.
Good thing I'm so strong,
Good
Eddie.
thing you're so
Right? You got the strongest person to help
the
you there.
weakest person on the team.
Yeah.
Hey!
All
5!
right, so I got him out of there.
All right, here,
almost
take
at
these.
Did you just give them to me, or do you want to try?
I'm gonna
and use-
try to use.
Well,
them.
no, you can't
I
use them. It's not your
Yeah,
turn.
that's right. Here,
But I can pick them up.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
trade
I
them
take
this for this turn.
and
them
take my
boomstick.
boomstick too.
Ethan just
Yeah.
won't be able to use
just
it.
Blow that
taking
old. Blow that old
All
man
your stuff. I
away.
got armor. I got a medical kit.
You're
I'm-
the oldest. You have to take care of the kids.
Give me
kids who are down there doing all the work.
give me those
Right.
3. I'm gonna roll
Save the
knowledge
cheerleader. Save the world.
to try and heal you.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that knowledge.
So I got a 6. Gain up to 2 physical traits.
Oh, you can't use the
Roll
item
2
you trade
points.
when you the turn you trade it.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah. You
That's
can only
dumb.
use trade,
That's
drop, or pick up.
Just
I'll
hang
follow
close
you.
to me.
Yeah.
We'll
Or
trade
use
it.
that for you.
Trade him that
Yeah,
photograph.
I'll use this for me.
You can't
the
use
thing.
it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
I
Sorry,
just said
sorry,
that.
sorry. No, teapot. I can use teapot.
It's okay. We're gonna get there, guys.
I can. Okay.
Did you- I don't think we got the item off of the stack.
Okay. When you
No, we did not. Yeah, no one's revealed a new item yet.
Yeah.
This is this image
Do
of this
you-
kid in the room with all these unconscious bodies surrounding him.
I can trade.
Just flexing on him.
I can trade you.
Hey, man.
This since you gave me all of that.
He likes
you can
camping
have,
and
have a
hockey.
look at it next time.
Neato.
I'm gonna do
Shoulder checking all these cultists.
I'll do the crystal
Squished him
ball.
down on the ground. Is what you
Right.
did.
Hey, look! I can see into the item stack.
Wait, you wanna-
did
Wait,
it.
oh, I already did this.
Yeah, no
stack.
one's touched the
Defense.
item stacks. Switch the item
This is last
stack.
time.
Here,
Let's
take
look for
this.
something. What's the one where you just roll for all traits and you have
Image
a
in
great
the
day?
mirror. Oh, roll for all traits. It's the hanged men.
Yes.
I think. No, it's
That one's awful.
no the
no, I'm pretty sure it's the hangman.
the hanged men. Yeah, the hanged men is the one where you roll for each of your traits, and if you succeed a 2 on each of your traits, you get to gain one of your traits.
Well, it's awful for me. I hope I don't get it.
Oh.
I only have a 3.
Yeah,
might.
hangman. A breeze chills the room before you. 3 men hang from the ropes. They stare
I
at you
thought
cold
that was
dead
the
eyes.
dust
It was
fills
an attempt they roll for each trait. Yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
That was
Dust
pretty
fills your
decent.
throat.
That's the one that'll heal or gain you a trait. If you know, I haven't. There's very few times I've seen it go wrong, but that's don't knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone happens to explore and get an event, that's what you'll get next.
Don't tell him that.
He's playing the game.
Don't
with
tell
us.
the traitor. He's standing right there. He's standing right.
Am I?
So I helped 1 into here. I'll
I just
do
disappear.
2, 3 out.
You're already dead.
Um,
Oh, me.
You
Oh,
can just
great.
walk out
go
of
fight
that
win,
room.
guys. Let's do
So
this.
I'm going 1, 2 into the whatever that thing is with the study, dropping into the basement for 3. And then I'm going to pitch my bucket in here.
Punch the old man.
And then I'm going to fight the old man. Yes! Give me 3 more dice.
Punch the
All
old
right.
man in the face.
5 dice of might from David. Swinging attack to the old man.
Oh,
my
gosh.
He rolled a 4
4.
with his 5 dice.
All right,
And
give me 4 of those.
Evan's going to roll a 7
Yes.
with his 4. Oh, my gosh.
Didn't count.
That
Not
was good.
count.
Good.
That's
Good.
fine.
Totally
we're,
count.
We're okay with
If it was
that.
a
Zeros
2, it
are
would have counted.
Zeros are good.
4. That's
Like
okay.
that.
Nothing happens.
All
Okay,
right.
wow, the old man he knows my kung fu.
Little kid kicked the old man in the balls.
So let's see,
He's
hang
like,
on, that
I'm
was
wearing a cup.
1,
What's up?
2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all my speed. I was going to be like, I can discover a room, but no, I don't. I don't have enough speed. Just enough to get here. All right, man, it's you and me,
1,
old man.
2,
Your kung fu.
3, 4. Toss my paint bucket
Oh man.
into the pentagram chamber.
Nice.
I'm also going to burn one of my sanity and use the bloodstone to punch this guy in the face. That was probably really loud. I'm sorry.
It was. It'll be fine.
Well, no.
Got it.
For 5 instead of 3.
Whoa!
6.
Close one.
Oh, man.
5.
Take one.
damage.
1
Take
damage.
1 damage.
Oh,
One.
man. If it's just 1 more damage.
I wanted to steal that thing from him.
Take the amulet from him, yeah. Is that your move? Are you out of speed?
No.
Discover
2 to get out of that room.
Oh, it's 2 to get out of the room, yeah.
You can discover. You can. I mean, if you get an event, you'll get the hangman.
1, 2.
Or if
Yeah,
you get,
you
if
know
you
what?
get an item, you'll get snake oil.
Let's do that. Let's discover
It's
a
gonna be an
basement
omen.
floor. It's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna be the room where you end your turn on it and you're on fire.
That's a
So
room
it's
with
not-
no
it's a
symbol.
Friggin' hallway.
It's the creaky hallway.
Let me count again.
Yeah, it would be the
One.
what's that room? The furnace.
Right.
Where you end your turn, take
4,
damage.
5, 6.
Yeah, there's
that's
the
it.
furnace that takes you physical damage, and then there's the crypt that takes
Burning room.
psychic
That's all I
damage.
know.
All right.
That's my
Your
turn.
turn, you're on.
It is your
The
turn,
trader's
trader.
turn.
Trader, do it up. Father
Kick
Reinhardt
this kid in the ass.
in the room. Yes. He rolled a
Uh-oh.
3. Rolling a
No
big
good.
3 against the kid. He's gonna roll 5
Remember that
dice.
die?
You
I
got
got
one.
one.
Oh, I got one right here.
Oh my
Two!
gosh.
No, I take a damage.
You rolled 2 against
took
the
a
3
damage.
with 5
Oh,
dice.
Lordy. I'm gonna take in speed.
That's an Ethan roll.
That's an Ethan.
Okay.
My
Speed
God.
might fight this guy right here.
Yikes. Okay.
Yes, 4 dice, please.
4. Hold on, that one.
Cultist can move in here. And he's also going to attack this kid.
Great.
Knock this. Roll that big 3 again. 5.
5.
Yikes.
All right, David, save your big roll for now. We got this.
Let's take your big roll for now.
Roll 10.
2.
Oh,
4.
take another 1.
I'm gonna take it in speed again.
Wait. Oh, he had 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Well, he's not gonna.
Alright.
Can't win them all, guys. Don't worry.
Can't win them all.
And these 4 guys pop back up and
Yeah,
are
they
now
all the other
alive
cultists wake up,
and are in the world of living again.
they dust themselves off, and
All
they
right.
deal with their shame.
I'm gonna gain in knowledge.
Yeah,
Beat
knowledge.
by a kid? Question mark.
Hey, I'm not about to die from knowledge, boss.
Can you use that vial?
No.
Goes on
Oh,
your
I can.
character.
Yeah, you keep it with you.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
alright.
it ups your knowledge.
Oh,
but I mean,
that's not me. Okay, I'm gonna use my vial. Hooah. 3.
Hooah, space.
Invigorating tonic. Gain 1 in any physical trait.
Heck,
I am
yes.
doing the best.
Heck,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go back to 5 might because speed
Ooh,
is still gonna be
100%
2
better.
whether I do it or not.
Walk into my room.
Walking into your room. 1, 2. Because that's all I can do anyway.
This guy's turn.
That guy's turn.
I've already looked at the event in the item stack.
Also, I'm gonna give
You
this
need to
back
come
you.
downstairs.
Wait, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
You
win the
need to
game. I'm gonna
boomstick-
win the game.
No, you need to
Relax.
boomstick this old man in the face first.
Figure this out.
Boomstick this old man in the face.
Roll 7 die.
Yeah, I'm going to use the medical kit now because I can use it now.
Do it.
Wow.
Wow.
Or gain 1 on the physical trait. You want it or me?
You do it. It's fine.
Okay.
Get that speed, yo.
Yeah, I do need my speed. That's true.
You slow.
You're. That's the only trait
I think
I've
it's
lost.
funny when y'all go to do your thing. You gotta unlock your code.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, zig, zig, zig.
We're using the app. There's actually
wait,
like character
actually,
cards.
I wouldn't have
that
been
we
able to
can
toss the paint in there because I wouldn't have had a movement. So I'm holding my paint actually.
Oh,
You
it
have to
takes
use
a
a
movement?
movement?
You have to use a movement to toss it.
Oh,
That's the cost for it. Would you not have been able to do it either? Or you
Yes.
wouldn't be able to leave this room.
Wouldn't have
is
been
what
able
it
to. Yeah. So then you would just throw.
I would have one movement.
is. That's what I'm saying. You
left
would have been able to
after.
toss the paints, but you
So
wouldn't be able to discover.
Then you
this,
would have been
right?
able to get out because you
Yeah,
can
okay,
always
yeah.
move at least one.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
Okay,
always
then
move
yeah.
at least
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, you're
Yes,
fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
'cause
But
it
my
only
turn
cost
was.
me-
But my turn, I actually used.
It only cost me 4 to get
Okay.
there.
So
Or,
now
yeah, I
I'm
used all
still
my
in the
movement.
roof, up on the roof, but I'm standing by the spiral staircase. I can move 1 and then 2. So I need a movement to throw it in there.
You need a movement to throw it in
Oh
there.
my
Yes.
gosh, that ruins everything.
It's okay. Just I'm here already. You're next to the staircase. What are you doing?
I only have 3 speed. I have enough speed to get there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Boomstick the old man.
Yeah. Okay.
Stick the old man.
I'm gonna do 1 into here and then 2 to the basement landing. So I'm in the basement landing where I can throw the paint in, but I'm out of speed, so I can't throw the paint in yet.
Can you can you drop them?
You can, but I would be using my paint token in my turn, so I wouldn't be able to pick it up. His up.
Yeah.
Or-
Can
I'm gonna hold
But
on
can
to
I
can.
pick it up and throw it?
You can pick it up, but then you wouldn't be able to throw it.
Oh,
It's the same
Yeah,
problem.
it's fine. We'll be fine. I'm gonna just hang out.
Items.
But first,
Like it's not like how we used to play it, where you could like toss a spear to one another and we could Crimson Jack.
well, to be fair, Ouroboros is broken.
Yeah.
Can I trade this to you so you can have knowledge if you want? You
Yeah,
can have that.
I'll
Have
trade that.
You have the
Thank you.
camcorder.
Get a little small.
So question: if I use the boomstick and beat him by 2, can I take his amulet even though I'm using a boomstick?
I mean, I'm sure, but if you beat him by,
Distraction.
I think so. Yeah.
if
you
you
would
throw
take,
7 dice and you only beat him by 2,
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
scary.
I think it's still.
if you
counts as
if
a-
you would take, yeah,
Okay.
he just wouldn't take any damage.
Okay.
He would.
So I'll use the boomstick.
You could do
It's
that.
only one item token.
Is
Discard
that-
a token. Yeah, discard a token to make a speed 7 attack instead of a might attack. One more.
Does he defend with speed or does he defend with might?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
I mean, in speed attack something
Probably
normally
speed. Yeah, I think speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm rolling it for you.
Got to dodge.
1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
great.
4, 5
5.
with 7
7
die.
die.
What's your speed, old man?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. Just beat a 5.
Roll a 0.
3.
Yes.
That's
So I can
enough.
take your amulet. Which is what I'll choose to do. Gracias.
Now you lose 3 stats and everything.
And you gain like
One
all
of
the
each
stat
stat.
and everything, right? Is
Yeah.
one in each?
So
or
again,
two?
one
Yeah, so
might
the
HP,
amulet
one knowledge,
gives you
one
1 in every stat.
I hit a skull in speed.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And the old man's down, but that doesn't mean he's out because he still has his cultists.
So I wanted to wait until this point. Can they use your body?
I don't think he can. He doesn't.
I
Have
don't
to
know.
say
He doesn't have to say. He doesn't have to answer that question, but
Trouble.
that's a good thought, though.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to say if you die.
Cultists can carry items and explorers' corpses.
Explorers means everybody, not just the traders.
Explorer's corpse is all I need.
Yeah.
Thanks for the idea, man. I would not have thought of that.
Well, someone can still stun the cultist.
We'll have to stun all of them.
Can they pick up and drag in the same
You don't
turn?
have to
I don't know.
Because it treats it like an item, doesn't
It
it?
does treat him like an item,
Yeah.
so it does pick up. But then I don't know if he has to use the item. I think he just has to pick it up and move.
I don't remember.
Which
It's
he can
been
do.
Probably a year since I played this one.
Oh, I have more speed now.
You do.
Because of the amulet.
Yep.
I'm going to throw an item in there.
Oh, that did
Throw
the thing.
this. Yes.
Okay. Can you still move out, or are you out of speed?
No, yeah, that
No,
point.
that is my speed.
Okay.
But it's okay. I should be all right. Oh, that was the wrong item.
It's
No,
okay.
no, good,
Not a
Is that
big
all
deal.
the items?
No, I'm still holding mine
Oh, you
because
have one.
I
left, so
did
I
not
guess
toss
it
it.
won't make it around to his
Yeah,
turn.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
yeah. My turn.
There you go.
I
Win the
tossed
game.
my paint token in there,
Oh!
and that's 5 paint tokens.
That's
Oh,
it, guys.
God.
That's the game. Oh, yeah. So I walked downstairs, shot the old man in the face, threw some paint into the pentagram chamber, and David did the same.
After I gave him the shotgun, by the way.
Indeed.
Yes.
It
You
was
are
me.
the
It was
VIP,
boomstick.
Hey, you
MVP.
tanked a
I
lot
did
of
take a lot of
damage
damage.
that I didn't have to. No,
And he
because
took all of it, man.
And then David just
that would have killed me. That would have killed me by a lot.
No, that was a lot
That's
of
true,
that was a lot
yeah.
of really lucky rolls.
Oh
we
my
were
gosh,
boned,
yes.
guys. We were
Holy
so
crap.
Because
Oh,
I only
let's,
ever
hey,
had
read
3
our
might.
win condition.
Oh yes, in the survival tome here we are. So yeah, at the end of a tome or at the end of a haunt, you get to there's a if you win text. So here it says if you win, the house shakes and you hear glass shattering around you. The walls sweat as the walls sweet as the cultist dread god draws near. Just as your world is about to be torn away from you, paint splashes across the wooden floor, desecrating the pentagram chamber. You stop the horrible ritual. The world is safe for now, but the echoes of the cultist chant still burn in your mind. Clutching at your head, you feel blood dripping steadily from your damaged ears. In time, your body will heal, but will your soul?
But Cthulhu,
It was sweat.
if I'd have known they were summoning you, I would have
The
joined
fun thing
them.
is, there's still 5 people in this.
Right.
Do they
Yeah.
disappear? Like,
My next step was basically,
Oh,
well,
man.
I guess it wouldn't have helped that much, was going to be if you didn't have a chance.
If you had no way
If
of
you
getting...
could hit him,
Yeah.
I could jump in this and take it somewhere,
Somewhere.
hopefully.
But they
They could still
They
go
could still
through
use the
this,
dumbwaiter, yeah.
But it would take them one more
Yeah.
movement
if
or
it
2 more
wasn't
movements.
for us meddling kids, everyone would have had it.
Us
And our-
meddling kids, this high school jock guy, and this.
Like, I figured it out.
Which one is she? Which one are you?
Heather Granville, she's the, like,
Scooby-Doo gang were teenagers. That's
Yeah,
not
the
kids.
preppy girl.
Yeah, we're gonna all get in the mystery mobile.
I'm 9.
And get the heck out of here.
I'm
But
9.
teenagers can't drive. Well, they can, but
I'm sure
Some
Ox
of
can
that
drive.
I'm sure Freddie was probably
Teenagers with
available.
attitude could drive.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ox
Yeah.
can drive. They'd be like,
and they
"How
could
old are
smoke
you?
How
Like
old?
marijuana,
30s? Let me
so
check
it was
and
all
see.
fine.
He didn't even get carded at the liquor store.
They're like, this guy's gonna strangle me if I ask him."
Ox is 23.
Oh.
He's 6
Lenny and the
4.
bunnies
Nice.
just squeeze them.
Nice.
Evan, do you want to read your trader's...
Sure, I can do that. Once the haunt began, I separated myself from my friends, or victims, as I like to think of them. You greet the zealous followers of your cult. Slowly, rhythmically, you begin to stamp your feet and chant. The others join in. Louder and louder your voices grow, praying to all that is evil and unholy that your sacrifices will be accepted tonight. The cult is praying that your dread god will appear before you and bathe in the blood of your friends.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very metal.
Denied.
Yeah, and then that didn't happen. So, good job, guys.
Gosh.
So, anything we didn't miss from the rules with your character? You just had to drag a body into the pentagram.
Yeah,
chamber,
why
right?
were you sacrificing items?
So I had to make 13 sacrifice points.
Oh,
An explorer's corpse is worth 4 points. The girl, the madman, or the dog is worth 2 points, and each tradable omen or item was worth 1 point.
Gotcha.
That sounds
Yeah,
perfect.
so I had a total of 4 sacrifice points, so I would have needed to just get 3 or 4 of you in there.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
But if you had put him, if you had put him in there, it wouldn't have been a win condition for you necessarily. It would have been
No.
But he would have put you on the map. Okay,
Right.
Interesting. Very cool. Okay,
I
so
remember this one being easier for the people than
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that
trader.
sounds easier with the points and stuff.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I mean easier for yeah. It sounds
No.
Yeah, because I would have had to kill 4 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To,
if anybody had like the girl or the madman or if
Which none of us
the
had
people-
this game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. We didn't
We
see
usually
any
have at least
companions.
one. That's
See.
strange.
spear, madman,
There he
book,
is.
dog.
There.
girl.
Oh, they were all
Right,
shuffled
cat.
together.
There's
That's
a
a
cat.
new
There's a
one.
cat now. That's right.
They were all
You
shuffled
cross your
together.
path, and
Which
you're
the cat
supposed
would
to
have
have
crossed too as
bad
well.
luck, but maybe you crossed its path, and it's the one that isn't too happy about it. Now it accompanies you. You may call on the cat for luck before your trait
All
roll.
right.
Roll 1 die. 0. Subtract 2 from the result. Or 1 plus, add 2 to the result. This omen cannot be drop traded or stolen. I guess the girl can't be drop traded or stolen.
Yeah, none of the
items
companions
can.
can.
But if you had been like, oh, this person's got the dog and the girl,
Yeah.
the dog, the madman and the dog,
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
killed them, you just get all of that.
I basically would have gotten all those points.
Ah.
yeah, that'd have been
Ah.
game over.
But see, with all the items I threw in there, the omens and the items, I could have,
that's what you needed.
yeah, I could have gotten just 3 of you instead of 4 of you because I'd have enough points to cover this,
Yeah,
It's-
right. Mm-hmm. Well, before we start making noise picking up, thanks everybody for listening. I hope you made it this far. This was Betrayal. Let us
Yeah.
know if you like this, if you want us to do more of it, if you want us to do it with better people. No, I'm joking. If you want us to do it with better voices.
Do not like, comment, or subscribe.
Oh,
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
You can find us on at TNYK on Twitter. We're Those Nerds You Know on Facebook and on YouTube and iTunes. We're also our Gmail is thosenerdsyouknowpod@gmail.com. You can hit us up there.
Yep. that's all of us, and we're gonna allow our guests, our wonderful guests, to plug anything they need to plug. Anything you want to plug?
I have a YouTube channel. It's lots of letters and numbers right now because I don't have very many subscribers. But if you search Barry Mariner on YouTube, you'll be able to find my stuff.
Nice.
I read a lot of stuff.
Barry like the food.
Barry, Berry, Mariner.
Nice.
And Mariner like
Barry Mariner.
like a water person.
I'm actually a admin for the largest cosplay community in Louisiana.
Wow,
it's
on
at
YouTube.
louisianacosplayers.com. Or not,
Yeah. The
at
Facebook.
Louisiana Cosplayers
On
on
Facebook,
Facebook,
yep.
and louisianacosplayers.com for our web address.
Nice.
Excellent. Cool beans. And that's Jacob.
It's
Clawson.
really
Yes.
awesome.
And I'm at Evan Rab on Twitter, at Evan Rab Comedy on Instagram, and I have a lot of shows all the time in Baton Rouge, at the Manship and at Atomic Pop Shop in off of Government. So if you're ever in the area, hit one of those shows up. I'll be there. It's they're lots of fun.
He's a good time. We've seen a couple of his shows.
Yes,
He's good.
Great. Excellent to have him here. Excellent.
I'm
to
much
have
more
all of you
vulgar than I had. Part of why I was so quiet the whole show. I was like,
here. We try to be a little more tame on the show.
trying to calm myself.
We're a family-friendly podcast here.
We'll do what
We
we
want to
can.
thank our guests for being here tonight. You guys were great.
Yep.
We want to thank everybody here for listening. You guys are the best.
Yep. Thanks for doing that. My name is Ethan.
And I'm David.
And we are those nerds you know.
Bye.
Rebel.
Rebel.
Bye forever.
Oh.